Hello, everybody. Oh, I need to move my crystals. Ooh. We were using my David Bowie cards yesterday, which are kind of slightly oversized. So I had to move the cristiculars around. Ooh, so let's move this back. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Starry Tarot. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Tuesday out there. Malty, happy Tuesday. Speaking of French, it's gonna be Mardi Gras pretty soon, right? I think Mardi Gras is happening pretty soon. If anyone's near New Orleans, y'all should be there for Mardi Gras. Good times, good times. Today we are using the Tarot de Lumination, which is actually an American deck, but I just have it in French because I like it like that. I like it like that. And yeah. Let's see who we got here in the room today. And if you are in this room, please be sure to click the like button. There's an alarmingly low number of likes because those 4 likes are all from me. I have Sully, thank you so much for your donation. I just saw that. Thank you so much for your donation. Yeah, I like the I have 4 different accounts and I like my video in each account. So there's only 4 likes and there's hi Leslin girl, hi Gerald Petty, how you doing? Hey TB, Philomena, how are you doing, love? Free reading, yes, we will be doing a free reading this evening. We will be playing a game, at least one, I don't know, we might play more than one. As you know, we play games for the chance to win a free reading. So yeah, we'll be playing a game, man. If you are interested, I don't know if you've ever played the game with us before. It's super easy, it's just a guessing game. But yeah, we will get into that. But first we gotta take care of Miss Sully and whoever else it feels called to donate on this beautiful day. Sully, once again, thank you so much for your donation, sweetheart. Were you interested in a 10 card reading or did you want 2 5-card readings? Two questions? Okay, love. Please go ahead and post your first question right there in the chat. I'm debating on selling my festival ticket because I have nobody to go with, but I met a new friend named Nadia. I might go with her. Is it a safe bet? Your festival ticket, is it Coachella? That's crazy, girl, because I was just thinking about Coachella. I know it's coming up next month, and I can't go. I'm going to be out of town. But one of my friends goes every year, and I need to ask him if he's going this year. And I remembered when I was younger, I'm 38 now, I'd still dig a music festival. Oh, it's EDC? Well, that's cool too. EDC's dope too. I've never been to EDC. I've always wanted to go. But I went to Coachella when I was like 22 or 23. It was 2011. Great. Oh my God. It was one of the best Coachellas of all time. It was like historical, one of the historical Coachella lineups. You should check it out. Like 2011. That was the year. Was it 2000? Oh no, it was 2009. 2009 was the year I went. It was the year after I graduated college, and it was so much fun, although it wasn't because I camped and I was broke. So if you go on a budget, it's not fun. I'm sure you know this. Like maybe you don't, but don't. If you ever go to Coachella, don't ever camp. Yeah, no, there were some amazing shows. One of my favorite bands, she's dead now, the lead singer. Um, it was their first performance in the U.S. since 1984. They're called Throbbing Grizzle. Like they're like a noise industrial band from the 80s. Got to see them. Um, yeah, I saw some amazing. Amy Winehouse was supposed to headline, but she couldn't get into the country, so they replaced her with MIA, who did an amazing performance, and she'd just given birth like a week before. She was like killing it on stage. Um, but yeah, Amy Winehouse was the one who was supposed to initially be there. I would have. That's partly why I bought the ticket, was to see Amy. Did not get to see her. Camp is cool, but too pricey. Camp is actually pretty cheap. I mean, actually, no. In the grand scheme of things, no. It was like $50 a night. That's not cheap when you think about it. No, it's not. But it's cheaper. I'm sure it's cheaper than a lot of the hotel rooms around there in Palm Springs. Woo! They jack up the prices. And it looks like we just got another donation. Um, is that possible? Okay. From Fernando. Thank you so much, Fernando. Sorry, just one moment, please. Sorry, I just noticed something. I'll be right back. Sorry. And we are back. Sorry about that. And we received a donation from Fernando. Thank you so much, Fernando. Let me add you real quick here to the list. I know. I still love Amy too. I was shopping the other day and I overheard these young girls. They were probably in their 20s. Oh no. I was at school. I was working and there were some students that must have been, they were like, they're getting their BA, so they must be like in their early 20s. They looked really young and they were like, "Oh, I love Amy Winehouse." They're like, "Yeah, I love her too." Like, so sad she's dead. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, "Damn, she died when they were like little girls." I had the chance to see her. I wish I got to see her. EDC camp is expensive. I did not know that. Is EDC camp just as treacherous? How old are you, Sully? Are you youngin? You a young one? Let's ask about Nadia. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Nadia. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is it 29? What's wrong with being 29? I wish I was 29. 29 is a good year. Angels, messengers, and spirit, and it's, yeah. Hey, like I said, I'm 38, and would I consider camping? No, just because my back is my back started getting bad when I started sleeping. Actually, when I was 29. No, I think 31. I can't sleep on. I like need to sleep with lots of pillows and stuff. I can't camp on the floor anymore. Maybe if I had like a camper or something, or like a truck, or I could lay out mattress. But yeah. No, no, forever. I wear a lot of moisturizer. A lot. SPF every day. Okay, par example, I slathered my face with SPF 100 today, and all I did was go to the store to pick up some groceries. But you still gotta put that SPF on. I've been doing that since I was in my early 20s. Yeah, since my teens, I've been putting on hella sunscreen, and I moisturize a lot. Those are if I have any secrets as to why I may look younger, that must be it. That's what I attribute it to. And thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, definitely moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. When I was like in college, I was using old lady moisturizer, and I remember the ladies like at the counter telling me like you shouldn't use that when you're that young. I'm like, whatever. I didn't get Botox or anything, still haven't. But slather moisturizer, treat your skin like a baby. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Would it be a good idea for Sully to go to the festival with Nadia? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Would it be a wise idea for Sully to go to the festival with Nadia? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Would it be smart for for Sully to go to the festival with Nadia? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Sully go to the festival with Nadia? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Would it be wise for Sully to go to the festival with Nadia? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Would it be wise for Sully to go to the festival with Nadia? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Would it be wise for Sully to go to the festival with Nadia? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Would it be wise for Sully to go to the festival with Nadia? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Would it be wise for Sully to go to the festival with Nadia? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Would it be wise for Sully to go to the festival with Nadia? Aw, I see we just got a donation. Thank you very much, Julie J. Thank you, European sister. Let's add you to the list here, Miss Julie J. All right, and I'm gonna move my crystal about a little bit because these cards are a little wide as well. Again, we are using the Tarot de Illuminations, or the Tarot of the Illumination, which is what it is normally called in English because it is an American deck. Alright, Sully, let's see. Six of Wands reversed, Seven of Cups reversed, Justice, Page of Wands reversed, ooh, and Five of Wands reversed. No bueno, honey. No bueno. This is not good. I don't like this energy, Sully. Yeah, this energy is not... starting with the first card that I pulled, Six of Wands reversed. Not a victory, not a win. Seven of Cups reversed. She's not a good candidate. Seven of Cups upright is multiple candidates usually. The traditional artwork is someone looking at the sky and there's seven cups, seven choices to make. She's not a good choice to make. I'm not saying don't go, because I think you should go. I really want you to go, and I want you to come back and tell me all about it. But I don't think you should go with her because she'd be very controlling. Do you know what her sign is? I feel like you would lose a lot of agency. I feel like she would be like, but let's go over to this tent. No, let's be in this tent. No, I want to be over here. I want to talk to this person. Like, she'd be very bossy. And there would be conflict. That's great that the two of you have a lot in common. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be friends with her, but I don't think that going to a festival is smart to go with her. I will tell you this, homegirl, like, I had a lot more friends when I was younger, and I will tell you that I would not go to a festival with every single one of my friends, just because, like, I have a lot in common with a lot of my friends, but there are certain friends who I would not go to a festival with because I know that they would be super bossy, or there might be and you don't know her that well. That's the thing, is you just don't know how well do you know her? How long have you known her? Do you feel, I mean, Do you feel like you know her well enough to go to a 2-3 day festival with her, spend that much time with her? Like, I know y'all have a lot in common, I get that. But I feel like it would be conflictual with the Five of Wands reversed over here. Don't think it would be a grand success with the Six of Wands reversed. I don't know, girl. I'm just telling you what I see, what I'm sensing here. Ariana, how are you doing, love? Hope you're doing well today. You have a lot in common, yeah. A while, but maybe not long enough. That's kind of what the vibe I'm getting is you don't know her quite well enough. I'll tell you this, the person who I ended up going to Coachella with, because I was going to go by myself because I couldn't find anyone to go with me. No one wanted to spend that much money on a Coachella ticket and stuff like that. And then I posted it on my Facebook like, hey, I'm going. And then my ex-boyfriend reached out to me, and he lived in LA at the time. He was going to UCLA. And he was like, I have tickets to Coachella and I'm going by myself. Like, let's go together. I'm like, great. So we went together. And it was totally platonic and everything. It was not weird or anything. But I will say, I kept on losing power on my phone. And there's power charging decks and everything. I don't know how it is now, but this was back in the day when I had a BlackBerry, okay? And I remember like hella losing charge on my phone, losing him. It was just very chaotic. He kept on just like leaving me without saying where he was going or like, hey, let's meet up here at this time. No. So he wasn't great to go with. It wasn't the worst, but would I say it was a grand success? I don't know. I don't know. I have fond memories of Coachella, but I also have memories of feeling really, like, exhausted, overwhelmed. And also I did not sleep well, because you got to get up right when the sun rises, pretty much. Or else you, like, bake in your tent, and you go to bed late every night, so... Will I still enjoy myself even if I go alone, or is it best to sell my ticket? That's a great question too, Sully. I was gonna, yeah, kind of a similar situation here. Her and I were both going alone, so she asked if I would go. Yeah, and if you do end up going alone and she goes too, then what's the point of you guys not spending time together? At least meet up together, but maybe not agree to be there the whole time. Yeah, it's totally a similar situation, and when I look back at it, I think to myself, like, would I have had a good time if I went by myself? And I, I don't know. It is exhausting. It's good to have people around you taking care of you and you taking care of them and looking out for each other. It almost feels like, it's exhausting. It almost feels like being at Disneyland for too long, you know, when you're a little kid and it's like really cool and everything's really, you're almost overstimulating too, you know? Yeah, let's see. And we just received a donation from Muffy. Thank you so much, Muffy, for your donation. I'll add you in just a moment. Let's see how things would be if you go alone. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Sully still enjoy herself if she goes alone? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Sully still enjoy herself if she goes to EDC alone? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Sully still enjoy herself if she goes to EDC alone? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Sully still enjoy herself if she goes to EDC alone? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Sully still enjoy herself if she goes to EDC alone? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Sully still enjoy herself if she goes to EDC alone? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Sully still enjoy herself if she goes to EDC alone? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Sully still enjoy herself if she goes to EDC alone? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Sully still enjoy herself if she goes to EDC alone? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Sully still enjoy herself if she goes to EDC alone? And let's go ahead and add Muffy. Queen of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Hanged Man, King of Swords reversed and Temperance. Yeah, I do. I do think you should go alone. I think you should go alone, but I think you should meet up with her when you're there. May as well. You guys are friends. But we have the High Priestess here, which is kind of like the lone wolf. The High Priestess I almost see as sometimes as like the female version of the Hermit. Striking out on your own, doing things your own way. And you've got this. You've got this with the Queen of Pentacles. You've got this. You don't need another person there. Like, whereas I kind of needed someone there because I was so young and like stupid. Like, I kind of needed someone there. And it was my first festival too. I was so unprepared. This ain't your first rodeo. I think that you could do just fine. I think it would give you a new perspective on things with the Hanged Man. There may be some... The only card I'm not liking here is this King of Swords reversed. To me, this is saying that there may be some difficulties that you may run into, but it's nothing that you can't overcome. I think it's going to be a great time of sharing or not sharing, but like listening to music and sharing energies with people, because that's what these festivals are really all about, is, you know, the music and sharing those energies and dancing. I don't think you should sell your ticket. I do not think you should sell your ticket at all. I think you should still go. I think you should still go. Like, this is not your first EDC, correct? Nor is this your first festival, correct? So yeah, I think that you should still go. Feel free to meet up with her. Just don't make any solid commitments to being with her, you know? Like, meet up at a certain time, grab drinks, whatever. It would be your second, so this is not your first rodeo. You know the drill. Like, if I were to go to Coachella now, I'd know the drill. I remember the drill. Like, oh my god, I would have brought different kinds of clothing. I would not camp. I would bring more money. Yeah, no, I would do things differently. I would have done things differently. And, whenever was the last time I went with my best friend? I think you're all good, girl. I know it, and I know, and I think that's that hangman right in the center. Is I think this is going to be when you do think like, okay, so I traveled for the first time by myself a couple of summers ago. I went to Amsterdam, and I'd never done anything like that. It was so much fun, and it was so liberating. I went to a rave. I went to the Drag Super Ball of Europe, which is basically a giant rave at the end of the night until 5 in the morning. Hella fun. But I went by myself and I navigated everything. I was fine. Yes, I had to kind of be my own babysitter, but you'd be surprised at how much people are actually willing to help you out, like in terms of information, like if you ever get lost or anything like that, or if you need the time, or people are helpful, especially in those environments, I think, and trustworthy. When it's like in a environment, like a party environment like that where everyone's together. I mean, don't go off with anyone, that's not what I mean, but like, I think it's liberating to do things on one's own, and it is nervous. It made me nervous to do that on my own. I've been to concerts on my own. It makes me nervous to do that, but whenever I do it, I've been to drag shows on my own, but then whenever I do it, girl, I feel I have such a great time, and I usually meet really cool people, and it's usually the best. Yeah, it's a giant rave. Yeah, I understand. I understand. So you may not, yeah, I understand not wanting to go alone, but I'll tell you what, I've been to a rave alone. Oh, absolute. Well, I did not do any illicit drugs. I didn't buy any illicit drugs off of anybody around me. And yeah, there were lots of warnings all plastered all over the club at Paradiso. Like, don't take the brown ecstasy and like all this stuff. Like, if you're overdosing, call the cops. No, you won't get in trouble. Or no, don't call the cop. You know, you won't get in trouble by the cops. If you call the paramedics, you'll be fine. No one will prosecute you. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no, just a safe space. It was also a queer space too, so it was kind of like see something, say something environment. Um, Yeah, no, you can't trust anybody. Don't walk off with anybody. But in terms of like, you know, people like, oh, are you lost? Or can I help you find the bathroom? Or even, you know, just the small stuff like that. There's little angels around you always willing to help. And I think it's usually a good environment to like talk about music and maybe hey, I've made friends at raves before. I've made friends at parties or at like drag shows and stuff. It's really, I think it's cool to get to know people and put yourself out there. I think I trust that you'll be safe. I didn't feel anything unsafe in the cards. If I did, I would have told you. Of course, be safe. You're a woman. We've got to watch out. We've got to watch our back at all times. But it shouldn't stop you from having a good time. Don't let this stop you from having a good time. You know, bring pepper spray, of course. Hide it in your pocket because I know they're trying to always take it off people. But I feel like it's kind of, at least bring it before and after going inside. You know, just do your due diligence as a woman of being safe, but you'll be fine. Okay. I wouldn't send you on in any direction that would lead you to any harm. Thank you very much, love, and you're very welcome, Sully. I can't wait to hear your adventures at EDC, and I support you no matter which direction you decide to go. Thank you. Fernando. Thank you very much for your donation, Fernando. Were you looking for two? Did you want a 10-card reading, Fernando? Fernando. Do I see potential with Gabe? Let us see. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is there potential between Fernando and Gabe? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is there romantic potential between Fernando and Gabe? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is there romantic potential between Fernando and Gabe? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is there romantic potential between Fernando and Gabe? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is there romantic potential between Fernando and Gabe? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is there romantic potential between Fernando and Gabe? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is there romantic potential between Fernando and Gabe? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is there romantic potential between Fernando and Gabe? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is there romantic potential between Fernando and Gabe? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is there romantic potential between Fernando and Gabe? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is there romantic potential between Fernando and Gabe? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is there romantic potential between Fernando and Gabe? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is there romantic potential between Fernando and Gabe? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is there romantic potential between Fernando and Gabe? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is there romantic potential between Fernando and Gabe? Page of Pentacles reversed, Six of Wands, Six of Cups reversed, Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Ten of Cups, the Empress reversed, the High Priestess, Six of Pentacles, and King of Cups reversed. Okay, all right. Yeah, so tell me a little bit about this guy. How is this a new person in your life? Or that you're getting to know? It looks looks quite promising, my friend. It looks quite promising. Yeah, there are potential snafus, should we say, on the horizon. You meant yesterday. Okay. Um, yeah, he's definitely interested in you. I do sense that. You have sparked an interest in each other. He is definitely ready. Well, in some ways, he is ready for what I believe you're looking for, this Ten of Cups romance. But there's something also telling me that he's not. He wants... that's going on, okay. He wants the same thing that you want. This Ten of Cups, Six of Pentacles, romance. Six of Wands, romance. Six of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Six of Cups. But we've got this, Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Ten of Cups. So we've got this Six of Cups reverse situation over here, which is lending me to believe that while he wants the same things as you, he is just not ready for them at this time, with the Page of Pentacles reversed over here, and especially with this King of Cups reversed right over here. Whenever I see this is, if I see the Queen of Cups or the King of Cups reversed, that's to me indicative of someone who's just not ready for love. And I know that's not you. I know it's not you. We've done plenty of readings for you, and you are very much ready for love. I feel like he is the type to ignore the fact that he has some healing that needs to be done, and he may just try to jump into a connection with this Seven of Pentacles. I believe he doesn't really do short-term romances. He's really in it for... Do you know his sign? I feel like he's the kind of person who's really in it for the long haul when it comes to relationships, with this Knight of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. I love seeing the Six of Pentacles when it comes to love, or to anything really. And while I think there's been desire there's desire that's been sparked between the two of you. Oh, he's an Aries. Okay, that could also explain. He could also be a little emotionally immature at this time. I don't sense that though. What I'm more sensing is a wounded person. He came out of a long-term relationship about a year ago. Bingo. That's really more what I'm getting is he's not, I don't want to say he's wounded, but he's not fully healed. He's come a long way. I'll tell you that. He's done a lot of the work. He's definitely come a long way, and he's still putting in the work. He's the kind of person who he's a very thoughtful, I think he's a very soulful person. I think he's a very spiritual, at least he's very in touch with himself. And he knows where he's at, I feel, when it comes to all of this. I think he knows in what areas of his life he is ready for love, and in what parts of, I shouldn't say his life, but his mind, in what parts of his mind and his self he is ready for love, and in what areas he's just not. Do I think he's completely over this person? Yes, I do. Do I think he's wounded from whatever transpired between the two of you? Between the two of them? Yes, I do. I don't know if it was an abusive connection or just toxic, but it made a mark on him. It left a little boo-boo. And he's healing. It's not going to scar him, but he's just not completely ready. We also got this Empress reverse card. I think that's very kind of similar energy here with this King of Cups reversed over here. Yeah, there's still healing on the horizon. The Six of Cups reverse. He does not look fondly back at the long-term relationship, but he does think about it enough to where it's, I don't want to say it does not permeate his life or his thoughts, but he thinks about the past connection a little more than he should be thinking about after a year. I don't know how long they were together, but or at least he should be thinking about this far less if he wants to get into a relationship, which I know he does. He wants to, and I think he wants something with you. I just don't think he's ready. I think there might be some hiccups. I think he might be a little difficult, that's all. Do I think that he's come a long way and that the healing is going to be mastered soon? Yes, I do. I think he's got a really good solid control of that with this High Priestess right here in the center. I think he's really starting to understand himself. and what he wants in life, what he wants from a relationship, and what he wants moving forward. And you've definitely sparked his interest. I will tell you that. There is potential. So there is potential. There's just nothing's perfect though, right, Fernando? Nothing's perfect. Nobody's perfect. But this does look quite promising. I would definitely pursue this. Absolutely. I would definitely pursue this. I think this is good. Yeah, I kind of wish he would think about the last person a little less. Yes, but there's always the chance that once you guys start getting things going, which I hope you guys do, that maybe he can get his mind off of things. I never recommend that to people, but the fact that he's been out of this for a year, and the fact that I know that I sense that if he hasn't mindfully been healing, I'd be very surprised. Because the sense that I get just from his energies is this is someone who has really put in the work for healing, who has mindfully done so. So that tells me that this is someone who knows themselves and has made a lot of progress. Now, if I was talking about someone who had not made a lot of progress and was still reeling from a past relationship and was not healed at all, I'd say I don't even think that, him being with another person is going to be good here. But in this case, I think that you could facilitate a lot of the rest. I don't want to say the rest of the healing, but facilitate a lot of it. And that's not what you're there for. That's not what anyone is ever there for in a relationship. But it is a comforting factor, and it is nice to know that you have helped someone if you have, and if it's as long as you guys are both on the same page and the connection. Oh, yeah, no, I get great vibes from him, Fernando. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, even if you guys are just friends, I really like him. Thus far, just from reading these energies, I like him. Of course, I'm gonna ... that because we don't know him, but from what I'm reading, from what I'm gathering from his energies, really nice guy. Really, at least definitely a man who is in touch with himself, and those around him. He's definitely not a selfish guy. He's very generous. Is actually a message I'm getting from my angels. I just heard the word generous. And that makes sense because we have the Six of Pentacles. That's the generosity card. Yeah, he's a very generous, very loving, hardworking guy. I like him thus far. What I see, the energies I'm picking up, I like. I like what I see. Okay. So you let me know how this goes. Let me know how things progress. And yeah, even if it's just friendship, I like it. I like him. Thus far. We'll see, in long term. But thus far, I like his energies a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I would say, yeah, that's good news for sure. Yeah, you met a good guy, I think. You're very welcome, Fernando. You are very welcome. Thank you, love. Thank you, as always. Hey, Tammy, welcome. You are new here? Well, thank you so much for joining, for your subscription. If you would like to ask a question, there's a couple of ways you can go about doing it. You can make a donation. All my donation information can be found at the top of the chat. Or you could do, see, Ariana is asking right now if we're going to be doing any free readings. Yes, and the answer is yes. We're going to be playing a game for the chance to win a free mini reading if you're interested in that. We have a couple more donations on deck right now. We play the game after donations. Donations always take priority. It guarantees you a reading. I also can't guarantee that we're not going to get more donations. So I don't know how long it's going to be until we play the game, but I guarantee that we will play the game. Okay? Thank you very much. Julie J. Julie J, thank you very much for your donation, Julie J. I believe Julie J wrote her question up above. Hello, do a reading about my water dreams, swimming in lakes, rivers in the sea. There is this feeling of being mesmerized and called by the water, not caring about anything else, but just longing to enter the water and be in it, swim in it. This is a recurring dream. Fun fact, I am terrified of swimming in my waking state. Interesting. Interesting, Julie. Okay. Yeah, let's do a dream analysis. Couple questions. Hey, Julie. Hey. Julie, what is your sign? Are you a water sign? Or are you an Aquarius? Because a lot of Aquariuses, we're not a water sign, but we are, you know, aqueous. You're a Cappy. Okay, you are a Miss Capricorn. All right. Cool. And you're from Europe, right? Very cool. No, you're not a water sign. Your moon is in Sagittarius. Okay. Is there a lot of water in your chart by any chance? I shouldn't be hammering this home, but I'm just a little interested. All right, so we can do, so you donated $16.25 in USD. So that would be, we could do, let's see, we do a 12 card reading for that. Yeah. Lots of fire. I'm lots of air. I'm like mostly air. It's a little more than 10 cards. A little more than 10 cards, Julie. We're gonna do a 12 card. Yeah. Let's get into this. Okay. How should I ask this? Let me go swarm back up to your let me swim back up to your question, Julie. Because I like how you wrote it. Do a reading about my water dreams. So, okay, so just what is going on with Julie's? What is the meaning behind? Yeah, what is the meaning behind Julie's water dreams? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is the meaning behind Julie's water dreams? You can just be radio silent if you don't want to answer me, but where are you from in Europe? I was born in England, and I moved over here as a baby. My family is all from England and Ireland, actually. My father's Irish, so I have an Irish passport, too. My dream is to move to the EU by the time I'm like 45. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is the meaning behind these water dreams? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is the meaning? I thought it was Ireland because I was thinking to myself, I have a lot of Irish clients, and that's where I was thinking about moving actually because I have the Irish passport and I've got to live in Ireland for 6 months. I think it's only 6 months of me living there, establishing residency, and then I can get the EU health card. And be fully part of the EU. But you're not from Ireland. How do you like it? I've had some people tell me they don't like it, but I've had some people tell me they love it. I've only been there once, years and years ago. I'm hoping to go this summer or this spring actually. But yeah, I was thinking English-speaking countries that use euros. Ireland. That's pretty much it. You've been there 18 years. Wow. Where are you originally from? Angels, messengers, and spirits. What is the meaning behind Julie's water dreams? Angels, messengers, and spirits. What is the meaning behind Julie's water dreams? And I feel called to also pull a couple extra cards for you because I live right by the ocean. I live right on the ocean. And I have quite a few oracle decks, and for some reason most of them have to do with mermaids and water. I have I'm gonna pull a couple of oracle cards for you, love. They're really short, just sea messages, but I feel like there's something here. There's definitely something here. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is the meaning behind Julie's water dreams? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is the meaning behind the dreams of water that Julie's having? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is the meaning behind Julie's recurrent water dreams? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is the meaning behind Julie's recurrent water dreams? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is the meaning behind Julie's recurrent water dreams? I did not call you Wendy, did I? Ancient Masters and Spirits. What is the meaning behind Julie's current water dreams? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides. What is the meaning behind Julie's water dreams? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides. What is the meaning behind Julie's water dreams? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides. What is the meaning behind Julie's water dreams? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides. What is the meaning behind Julie's water dreams? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides. What is the meaning behind Julie's water dreams? Ancient Masters and Spirit Guides. What is the meaning behind Julie's water dreams? Alrighty. Let us see, love. 5 of Cups. 5 of Wands reversed. 9 of Pentacles reversed. 7 of Cups reversed. 3 of Cups reversed. 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Wands. 10 of Cups. Death reversed. 4 of Cups reversed. 2 of Swords. And 5 of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, we've got a lot of 5s here, and 5s are the path of difficulty. Some time ago, a fellow reader asked other fellow readers, what is your least favorite card in the deck? And I said, I do not have 1, I have 4. It's the 5 of Cups, the 5 of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Swords. They're all very troublesome cards. They are usually indicative of some kind of trouble. Like for instance, this 5 of Cups here is indicative of regrets, guilt, loss. But it's also there's something speaking here about water. Did you ever have a bad experience with water? I know you said you hate the water. I'm going to take a sip when you say that. You don't like swimming in water. So you did have a bad experience, yeah. And I feel like it's something that you've held on to from childhood trauma. That's what I was thinking with this 5 of Pentacles over here as well. I was going to ask you that, if this was a childhood trauma thing. My mom went through I don't know if my mom is watching right now. She probably doesn't want me to air out all of her dirty laundry, but my mama went through something similar when she was a kiddo, and she will not swim to this day. She doesn't swim. She got us to swim. She got my brother and I on the swim team, like made sure we knew how to swim, made sure we had no fears of water. But, yeah, no, my mom had a bad experience when she was a kiddo and does not want to swim again. I almost drowned once when I was a kiddo, but, one of the very handsome lifeguards that I had a crush on saved me. So it ended up being more of like, it was definitely not a trauma. It turned into like a little like happy memory from my childhood, you know, like the time I got saved by or what was his name? Tom, I forget his name. Anyway, like he saved me. That was all I remember. Anyway, I was a strong swimmer though. Strong swimmer. Always have been. And I really feel for you here. This is definitely something that you're reliving that you haven't fully moved on from, sweetheart. The death reversed, you're reliving it. How long have you been having these dreams? Since childhood, or is this a recent thing? Something that you have not processed, honey. Yeah, 7 of Cups reversed. I was just thinking to myself, 7 of Cups reversed. Now I'm going through all the definitions in my mind of the 7 of Cups reverse. Normally when I read it, it's usually avoiding some kind of decision, avoidance of something. Usually in romance, this has to do with avoiding a romantic decision, avoiding making a commitment. In work, it has to do with avoiding, making executive decisions. This I see when it comes to dreams. 7 of Cups reverse tells me that have you done any, they're not, yeah, no, I don't think it doesn't sound like they're scary dreams. Sounds like they're actually the therapy that you need. Does that make sense? Because that's what our dreams are doing. As long as they're not scary. I think even the scary ones. Yeah, like very comforting. Yeah, where you have full ability of swimming and you can and kind of you can explore. It allows you to explore, you know, water without having to do so IRL. It's kind of like a cool, I don't know, is it kind of like a cool VR experience, I would imagine? Sounds like they're very calming, very kind of cool dreams. And I feel like it's kind of like it's better than therapy in a way, like talking it out with a therapist. Like, I feel like, okay, I'll tell you this, girl. Furthermore, I'm not afraid of the water. I am afraid of the deep, deep sea. I think everyone has a fear of that. But when I meditate, one of the places that I go, I do TM, I do transcendental meditation. When I meditate, one of the places I go is in the deep, deep sea. And there's a whale that I always go and pet. And it's somewhere I obviously never go. I would never go scuba diving. I would never, yeah, that scares me. Wild waters do scare me. But in my dream, I'm allowed to go there, and it's fun. But in this sense, I feel like, that's what our dreams are really for, unless we're having nightmares. But even then, I think those are still they're working out trauma. And this, I think, is a very healthy way for you to work out this trauma, to let go this Four of Cups reverse, to let go of the fears and to embrace, moving forward. Four of Cups reverse, Three of Cups reverse, letting go with these cups. I think the water analogy is kind of synonymous there. Thank you very much, Jackie, for your donation. Let me go ahead and add you here to the list. Yeah, it's definitely a way of working things out, working through trauma, this Five of Wands reverse, and creating a more perfect harmony within yourself and your mind with the Four of Wands, harmony with the Ten of Cups, processing the past. This Nine of Pentacles is definitely indicative of the garden that we've sowed throughout our past. I'm sorry, I don't know if y'all can hear that upstairs, but there's a lot of loud noise coming upstairs. I don't know what my roommate is doing. Yeah, it's a way for you to work out in your dreaming state all that trauma, to let go of the pain from childhood, of that experience with this Five of Pentacles. So I think it's all very, very healthy. I say keep dream on, girl. Keep on dreaming. I think this is healthy for you. I really do. And I think your brain is helping you out right now. Your brain's being your buddy right now. You know what I need? I need a book that does dream analysis for tarot cards, like each card representing what a different meaning would be for a dream meaning. Thank you so much, Julie J, for your donation. I hope I brought you some clarity with those dreams there. And like I said, I think they're great for you. Keep on dreaming. I think it's a wonderful way for you to process. Muffy! Muffy, please come to the chat. It is your turn, Muffy. What do the angels want you to know? Sure, sure. How are you doing today, Tiffany? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Tiffany with any and all messages from her angels. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Tiffany with any and all messages from her angels. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Tiffany with any and all messages from her angels. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Tiffany with any and all messages from her angels. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Tiffany with any and all messages from her angels. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Tiffany with any and all messages from her angels. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Tiffany with any and all messages from her angels. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Tiffany with any and all messages from her angels. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Tiffany with any and all messages from her angels. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Tiffany with any and all messages from her angels. I'm doing well. Thank you, Tiffany. Page of Pentacles reversed. 10 of Wands reversed. 5 of Wands. The Emperor reversed. And King of Wands reversed. Looks like there's been, I don't know if you were listening to the last reading I did, but I was talking about how the 5s in the deck are all my least favorite cards in the deck. The 5s illustrate challenges, difficulties. We've got the 1 upright card in the center is the 5 of Wands. That's conflict. That's lots of conflicts arising. Yet we have the 10 of Wands reversed right next to it, which is indicative of those burdens, I think, conflicts, burdens, those wands that you've been carrying, those difficult, negative, heavy wands, whatever those may be, those going away, shirking those. However, I've got to ask, there's something about a male figure here that's been unfair or unkind to you, with the Emperor reversed and the King of Wands reversed. I also have to ask you again, I'm sorry, honey. I know I've been reading for you for like years, but what's your sign again? You're a fire sign, right? Watch, you're like a Capricorn. What's your sign again, hun? I made that mistake last time. I thought someone was a water sign. They're a Capricorn. But there's some Aries. You are a fire. Yay, I got it right. You are a fire sign. Okay. But you're not a Leo. And I say that because we have this King of Wands reversed here. You are not, that's the Leo card. The Emperor is, oh, well, hot diggity dang, that's you, the Emperor. You're the Emperor, Aries. We have that reverse. So there's something not, the energies, I know you said that you're doing good, but how are things in the grand scheme of things in your life right now, Tiffany? Would you, because I'm getting that there was some dude who is unfair to you. It doesn't have to be a romantic thing. It could be a boss, some kind of leadership figure. Although it could just be your energies as well, it being the Emperor, the Aries card reversed. But there's also something here about like a general feeling of a lack of agency, kind of a malaise, a little bit lack of motivation. I'm sorry, love. It is romantic. Okay. So that is, I don't think the Emperor is you. I think the Emperor was the dude. Was he a Leo? Because yeah, that's definitely coming out here. There's something not right in Tiffany's world. I'm sorry, hun. Yeah, that's coming out. And, you know, right now your guides are saying, you know, they're definitely acknowledging that feeling this way or any of your feelings that you do have. I don't know exactly all the feelings that you do have regarding this. You dated a Leo before, but this guy wasn't a Leo. The last guy, because this is referring to whatever last person you dated. I feel like the most recent romantic encounter that you had. I feel it was conflictual. It was not meant to be. But a lot of the distress that you may, or at this point may not be feeling due to this should be melting, should be going away. I don't know how long you were with this person, or or how long it's been since you stopped. But the one I'm dealing with is a Pisces. Is it a no contact situation? Those Pisces are difficult. I mean, Leos are difficult too. They're my favorite sign, but they're what guy isn't difficult? I don't know. But Pisces, they can be really, really emotional. And I don't know if that's what you're dealing with this guy, if he's super emotional or what, but it's not serving your higher self. I'm not getting a blessing from your angels. They do not give their blessing on this guy. He contacts you once a month. Has it always been this way? Just a once a month thing, check in? Or has it just been that way since you guys parted ways? Has this been kind of a cycle? Yeah, that's what I'm. You're tired. Yeah. That's why I was just like, hold on one sec. That's why I busted my book out. I was like, I want to get more intel on this Page of Pentacles reversed here, because the first card is always really really important. I mean, all the cards are important, but the first card that I drop is always really really important. It's a huge message, you know. And yeah, I'm seeing here lack of commitment. Page of Pentacles reverse is a lack of commitment, boredom, like I said, like you're tired, you know, like there's, like I said, there's something about a lack of motivation, a lack of feeling like agency, and also a monotonous relationship. Like I feel like, yeah, your guides, your angels, they don't give their stamp of approval. And I sometimes I don't even have to contact people's angels, and your angels will just come through for me and be like, nope, I don't agree. I don't give my blessing on this person. Or sometimes they'll come through just out of nowhere, even if I'm not doing angel messages, and they'll say, oh my gosh, I just realized I forgot to give Julie the rest of her cards that I promised her. I told her I'd give her a couple of oracle readings. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Julie. Julie J, I don't know if you've left the chat, but if you're still here, I will pull those oracle cards for you. I'm sorry, honey. I told that. If you ever remember and I don't, feel free to remind me, because I just, sometimes my memory betrays me. So yeah, that's really what I'm seeing here, Tiffany. You're tired, I get it, and your guides would like to see this come to a full close. They'd love to see you fully get rid of him. With this Ten of Wands reversed. Hey, Jackie, it is your turn next, honey bunny. You are next, and you're on deck. So awesome. Thanks for being here, Jackie. You haven't been motivated at all. Yeah, and that's what I'm seeing with that Page of Pentacles reversed, love, and that's the problem with this guy, and that's what your angels are disapproving of, or at least not giving their blessing on, is they see how this is draining you. And preventing you from truly finding the right man for you, and setting and being able to set you free energetically, emotionally, And that's, yeah, this Ten of Wands reversed is very indicative of that, setting you free of this pain, these burdens, it's a pain in the butt, I can only imagine. And I'm really sorry you're going through it, Tiffany. But I have faith in you on how to get rid of him. You don't know how. You feel free to donate for another question if you'd like to ask how you're supposed to get rid of him. I can't answer that question. I don't know. I don't know him. I don't know how he is. I mean, I would honestly just stop talking to him. I'd give him some reason. Hey, I'm not interested anymore. I'm moving on. Bye-bye. But he may not be that simple to deal with, you know? Like I said, I don't know him. I don't know how he is. But I have faith that you can do it. And your guides are saying that you should do it. And that you will be able to do it with that Ten of Wands. If the Ten of Wands was upright, that would worry me. I'd be like, I don't think it's going to be as tough as you think it'll be to get rid of him with that Ten of Wands reversed. I do not. But that is what I'm seeing for you, Miss Muffy. Like I said, if you want to ask more, you can always make another donation. We will also be playing a game for the chance to win a free reading if you wanted to stick around later for that. Yeah, that is what I see for you, Muffy. Thank you very much for your donation. I appreciate you, love. Thank you. Hope I brought you some clarity. Jackie, thank you very much for being here. Why does Juan go to help desk before me, even he does have a class to ask for help? Okay. All right, let's see. Angels, messages, and spirit guides. Why does Juan go to help desk before Jackie? Angels, messages, and spirit guides. Why does Juan go to help desk before Jackie? Even though he has a class to ask for help. Angels, messages, and spirit guides. Why does Juan go to help desk? Sorry, am I pronouncing this right? Oh, even though he doesn't have a question. Angels, messages, and spirit guides. Why does Juan go to help desk before Jackie, even though he doesn't have a question? Okay, let's restart that. Yuan? Is it Yuan? Yuan? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does Yuan go to help desk, even though he doesn't have a question before Jackie? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does Yuan go to help desk before Jackie, even though he doesn't have a question? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does Yuan go to help desk before Jackie, even though he does not have a question? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does Yuan go to help desk before Jackie, even though he does not have a question? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does Yuan go to help desk before Jackie, even though he doesn't have a question? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does Yuan go to help desk before Jackie, even though he doesn't have a question? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does Yuan go to help desk before Jackie, even though he doesn't have a question? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does Yuan go to help desk before Jackie, even though he doesn't have a question? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does Yuan go to help desk before Jackie, even though he doesn't have a question? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does Yuan go to help desk before Jackie, even though he doesn't have a question? The World, Queen of Pentacles, Death, Knight of Cups reversed, and Nine of Swords. So, Jackie, please explain this situation a little clearer to me. He goes to the help desk before you, even though he doesn't have a question. I don't know any other way of putting this, but what are your thoughts? Do you have a crush on this person? Or does he have a crush on you? Is there something going on between the two of you? I'm just trying to figure out why that would matter. Okay, because you like him. Okay, so you're trying to figure out if there's something going on here. I do think he's got a lot of work with this Queen of Pentacles. I know you said he doesn't have a question, but I think that he really is trying to bone up. I don't know if you're aware of this, but he's very, very shy with this Nine of Swords. He's got a lot, he like has a lot of anxiety. So if he does like you, I could see him doing weird things, possibly to, I don't know if he's trying to avoid you. What does he get to see you if he goes to the help desk before you? Does it give you any more interaction? Or because I'm just a little confused about the situation. So he goes to the help desk, he doesn't have a question, he goes there before you. Are you wondering if he's trying to avoid you or something? If he's trying to avoid you, it could be because he's hella shy. And does he know that does he know that you like him? Okay, sorry, I don't know what you're saying yes or no to, honey. Gotta type full sentences. You wonder if he likes you. It's very possible. It is possible. I do have to acknowledge this Knight of Cups reverse, though. The Knight of Cups is like the Knight in Shining Armor card. And we do have it reversed. I will say, if he does like you, he knows that you like him. If he does like you, I don't think he's gonna share it. I feel like he's gonna keep it to himself with the Nine of Swords here. I don't know if you know how well you know him, in the sense that what the energy I'm picking up from him is someone who's very nervous, has got a lot on their plate. That's another thing. They're not just really nervous, they also have like a legit, like, a lot of things going on in their life. I mean, as we all do, but he's got a lot of stuff going on. Various responsibilities and whatnot. You don't know each other that well. Okay, okay. Yeah, the energy so the energy, I'll tell you what I know about him. The energy I get from him is very nervous. Very, very nervous, which also discourages me from, it's not that I don't believe that he likes you or doesn't like you. It's more that if he did, because I'm not getting I'm not getting a very clear reading on whether he likes you or not. That I'll be honest with. I'm not getting those kind of feelings from him. The feelings I'm getting from him are a very nervous, overworked person who's really just trying to do his best. But very nervous, very shy. Even if he might be extroverted with others, especially when it comes to romance, I feel like he tries to avoid it. I don't know if he's ever really had, like, I don't want to say he's never had a girlfriend or anything like that, but I'm not quite sure how well versed he is in the world of love and romance. Thank you for your donation, Jackie. I appreciate you. You will be next, hon. Yeah, with this, and then the Death and the World card, I feel like, so you guys are in school right now? I feel like he's really trying to take advantage of every moment that he's at school right now, and really do his best with this Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, at the end of the day, what I'm just concerned with here for you, Jackie, is that, like I said, if it does turn out that he does like you, I fear that he would just keep it to himself. And that may even be why I don't want to say he's avoiding you, but why he goes to the help desk before you do. And I'll tell you why he goes there even though he doesn't have a question. He's a very, very hard worker. So even, like, he does have some, like, he's a very, very good student, but he wants to make sure he's, like, the very best. Like, like, super, super good, and just excel, do as well as possible. Yeah, he's a nervous guy, and that's not usually good when it comes to expressing feelings or anything. So that might even he very well. I'm sure he does. I think he does think that I think he does know that you like him, and I think he might be shy, and he leaves when you get there. So that's one of two things, Jackie. That it's either speaks to his nerves. He's nervous around you because he knows that you have feelings for him. And it also speaks to what I said earlier, is I feel like he avoids romance. For what other reason why would he leave when you get there? It's not, I'll tell you this, it's not, I certainly don't get, oh, he thinks you're icky or anything like that. It's nothing like that. It's more like if he's leaving, that's nervousness, which means that there's something there. And that also tells me that I don't know how old he is, but tells me that he's just not at a point right now where he's ready to share himself emotionally or romantically, I should really say. There's a lot of blocks that he's putting up a lot of boundaries and blockages that would make it difficult, I feel, to get through to him. Okay. So, yeah, that is what I'm seeing for you, Miss Jackie. Thank you very much for your donation. I appreciate you. Love as always. And I hope I brought you some clarity to your question. Give it a big old like. Muffy! Miss Muffy, thank you very much for your donene. So, did you want to ask how to get rid of this guy? Hey, Muffy. There she is. Okay, and you posted your questions with your donation. What is suggested that the angels have to help me break it off with the Pisces? Sure, Tiffany. And what is the Pisces name? RJ. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How should Tiffany get rid of RJ? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How should Tiffany get rid of RJ? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How should Tiffany get rid of RJ? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How should Tiffany get rid of RJ? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How should Tiffany get rid of RJ? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How should Tiffany get rid of RJ? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How should Tiffany get rid of RJ? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How should Tiffany get rid of RJ? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How should Tiffany get rid of RJ? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How should Tiffany get rid of RJ? Strength reversed. The Lovers. 7 of Swords reversed. 4 of Wands reversed. And 10 of Cups reversed. Wow. Okay, we got 2 breakup cards right there. 4 of Wands reversed and 10 of Cups reversed are definitely both breakup cards. Unfortunately, I feel like with the Strength card reversed, I can see that you've got a fear. I don't know. It must be him. It must be he must be a really difficult guy, because I do see a fear here within you. An insecurity, a hesitancy, in cutting things off with him. And I'm not exactly sure where that stems from. The Seven of Swords reversed, that is definitely saying that you may need to play. I don't want to say that I would never. I'm not the type of person to ever tell anyone to play dirty or, you know, like go about doing something in an immoral way. I'm not that kind of a person. I think we should all conduct ourselves as, you know, the people who we, you know, treat others as we want to be treated. But, you know, so in that sense, treating others how we want to be treated, I guess, you know, no one likes to be dumped. No one wants to be dumped. But I do always think, when I do have to break up with someone, I think to myself, how would I want this person to break up with me? Like, what would be the easiest way for them to do it? Would it be in person? Or would that be too volatile? Should it be in person and in public to protect myself? Should it be just over the phone? Should I just cut them out of my life? I'm almost thinking with the Seven of Swords reversed, I feel like with the Seven of Swords reversed, it's like you're letting him know exactly, that's a big part of it. The swords are, you try it over the phone, and he just says, no, we can't break up. But it's up to you, girl. You're the one in control here. With this Seven of Swords reversed, I feel like that speaks to your voice. I feel like you have to really put your foot down here. Be very, very serious. And I know you've already, yeah, I was going to say, I bet you've already tried. I don't know what you've already told him, but you've got to, there's more that you've got to let him know. You've got to tell him even more about as to why you cannot be with him, why this is not working for you, why this will not work for you, and why you have to finally cut things off with him. And he's going to have to accept that. You know, girl, I had to break up with a Pisces once. He didn't accept it the first time either. And then I developed strep throat, and I was having like fever dreams and stuff. And I was living with my parents at the time, and my mom, he came over with a bunch of like a care package for me. So my mom let him in, and she didn't know all the stuff I was going through with him. She let him in, let him give me all the stuff, and he was being hella sweet and shit. And in my feverish, like, nonsense, he's like, so I'm so happy that we're back together again. I was just like, what? Huh? Like, no, we're not. No, we're, even in my fever, I was just like, no, we are not back together again. Like, I don't know why. He's like, well, I can't live without you. I'm like, tough shit. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Like, get out of here. I'm glad I had a fever at that time, because, like, all my pretenses were dropped. I was just like, just get out of here. I've got, like, I can barely breathe right now. Get out of here, man. I'm sick. Get. And he left weird notes on my car for a couple of months, and he was not pleased. He was calling me all the time and bugging me, but tough shit. Kick rocks. He could go kick rocks. He did me dirty. He was a terrible guy on, oh my God, I can't even tell you all the stuff that he did. No, just nothing that I could put up with anymore. And it took me more than 2 times to break up with him, to be honest. I think it took about 4 times, but you've got to really just put your foot down and understand that it's not up to him whether you guys are together. It's up to you, Muffy. It takes 2 to tango. He can't tell you that you're with him. That doesn't work. That's technically, human trafficking. You can't tell someone, no, you're mine. No, if you say no, no means no. I think you need to be very, very firm here. That strength reversed, you've got to really muster all of your strength and put your foot down. And that's the only way he's going to get it. You got to let him know who's the boss. You're the boss, baby. Not him. He wants to think he is, but he's not. Okay, and then let's ask about your Leo. You tell him not to come over. And if he does come over, he's trespassing at this point. Like, it's like that. Like, let him know, like, if you come over, you're trespassing. Like, this is very serious. I can't have you in my life. Just tell him right now. Maybe make up some bullshit, say you need a break or something. But say, right now, I cannot be with you. And if you come over at this time, you will be trespassing. You don't want to get in trouble with the law. Because that was my threat to this guy. I almost had to place a restraining order against him. Luckily, I didn't, and I was advised not to. Because it can, as you know, it can trigger people sometimes. But it's serious. Like, if you step on my property, you will be trespassing. We are no longer together. Hi, Do Mini. If you would like a free a free question, we'll be doing a game for the chance to win a mini reading when we're through with donations. Thank you. What is the Leo's name, Muffy? And you said that he's in your energy. What do you mean by that? Are you guys talking, or... Keeps coming out in readings. Eesh. Okay, let's see. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is Tim... how do I ask this? Where is Tim in Tiffany's energies? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Where is Tim at in Tiffany's energies? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Where is Tim at in Tiffany's energies? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Where is Tim in Tiffany's energies? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Where is Tim in Tiffany's energies? Are you? Would you say you're completely over him? Are you totally over him? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is Tim in Tiffany's energies? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is Tim in Tiffany's energies? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is Tim in Tiffany's energies? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is Tim in Tiffany's energies? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why is Tim in Tiffany's energies? You are over him? Do you do you think of him and stuff? Queen of Cups reversed. 5 of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. The Devil reversed. And Knight of Cups reversed. Yeah, you do think about him. Yeah, I was gonna say, if you tell me no, I don't believe you, because we got the Knight of Swords right here in the center, and that's someone who's on your thoughts, on your mind, for sure. I know you said that you're... Oh wait, are you saying that you don't think of him, and that... Okay, I'm so confused. I don't know if you're answering yes to the fact that you are or not over him. And I don't know if you're saying yes to the fact that you do think of him or not. The cards are saying that he is on your mind with the Knight of Swords. And there is something here about the breakup. About how things, I don't know, maybe there wasn't closure between the two of you. But there's definitely stuff. 5 of Pentacles, the Devil reversed. The union came to an end, but I don't know if it, every now and then. then I think that what's going on is I think that it's possible you never processed the ending. He's a liar. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. A lot of Leos can just lie through their teeth. I don't know how they're able to do it and sleep at night. But this is making me think this Devil reversed and the Five of Pentacles, and even this Queen of Cups reversed, Knight of Cups reversed is telling me that, and if you're telling me that you think about him just every now and then, the Knight of Swords is telling me something else. If he is not in the forefront of your mind, he's running around subconsciously in the thoughts that you're not even aware of. Because we have subconscious thoughts all throughout the day. Do you dream of him? Does he pop into your dreams too? Because if he's infiltrating your dreams, then he's for sure in your subconscious. And that, to me, says, from a psychological perspective, that to me says that you simply never processed the ending. And especially if he was a liar, and betrayed you in some way. If he lied to you even once, then he betrayed you. It doesn't matter if it was about, not putting peanut butter on the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That's still a lie. So this is telling me, yeah, Queen of Cups reversed, Knight of Cups reversed, that it was not processed. Have you done a cord cutting ritual for him? Oh, hell no. Oh, this ain't nothing about peanut butter and jelly. Oh my god. Tiffany, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. I'm so glad he did not. Yeah, no, this is definitely someone you do not want in your life at all. As I'm sure you know. You can't have him in your life. He's not a good guy. Yeah, yes, you have done a cord cutting ritual. Because I think that's really important here. If you haven't done a cord cutting ritual, I would definitely do that. I think that would bring you the closure. Good. I was gonna say, because it doesn't. I was gonna say, if you've done one, I would do another one. Yeah, because I was gonna say they're very powerful. They're very powerful. And I think you need to do one on him. Absolutely, that would, because you don't want to find. You need closure. You deserve closure, but you don't need it through him. You shouldn't have to go through him to get the closure. Like I said before, you're the boss. Cece, how are you doing, love? How are you? It has been a while. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, you're the boss. You're the one in control. You do that cord cutting ritual. That's what this devil reverse is all about. Cutting that cord. Cutting him out. Because he's no longer serving you. Like I said, you don't want to go through him to talk about what happened, like to try and gain closure on the whole ordeal. No. Take this into your own hands, because you can, through spirit, and cut the cord. I would definitely cut the cord. Yeah. I have a cord cutting, it's not a ritual, but it's like an incantation that I have in my community tab. If you want to check that out. And there's lots of good cord cutting rituals all over the place online. I don't have one specific one that I could recommend to you off the top of my head, but I'm sure you know where to go, or where to find one that you can just do yourself. I don't really advise people doing cord cuttings. Oh, you read it before? I would do something stronger, because that's more just like a incantation. And people have come back to me and told me that that was really, really powerful. I've never had to do it, thankfully. I think you need something stronger than that. Yeah, they do work. But I think you need something like one last ritual, maybe one last incantation, one last deep cleansing bath. Do some candle work. But I think I wouldn't hire anyone to do this for you. I would do this yourself. Because again, in your own hands, you've got the power. You're the one in control here, and I think that this will be a success. I'm good. Been going through a lot of changes and cleaning. Yes, spring cleaning. Oh, hey, babe, tell me about it. I need to get to that. I have a lot of spring cleaning I've got to do. Got a lot I need to do. Tomorrow, actually, I've got to get up early and start cleaning tomorrow. Kendra, how are you doing, girl? I hope you're doing great. So yeah, that is what I see for you, Miss Tiffany. I think that you're gonna do just fine. I think that this cord cutting ritual is gonna really set you free in a lot of ways. And yeah, I'm very I support you no matter what direction you decide to go here. All the directions you decide to go. You're very welcome, Muffy. Thank you. Zorre, you would like to ask a free question. Kind of annoyed with the guy I was supposed to go on a date with, but otherwise I'm fabulous. How are you? I'm good, Kendra. Thank you. I am doing well. In fact, we are all caught up to date with donations if we wanted to jump on into a game for the chance to win a free reading. Looks like we got quite a few people in the chat. So now might be a good time to play the game for the chance to win a free reading if anyone is interested. Oh, I hear my kitty cat. I hear my kitty cat. Game time! Kendra's down. Kendra's down. Do Mini D. If you want a reading, you've got to play the game. Or make a donation. One of the two. Zohre, if you want a free reading, don't spam the chat with your question, y'all. Y'all know I don't like that. Sophie doesn't like that. If you want a free reading, we're about to play a game for the chance to win a free reading. The game entails me picking a random major arcana card here. If you don't know the major arcana, that's fine. You can guess any number between 0 and 21. But I'm going to go ahead and pick my card. Go ahead and make your guess. All right, I've got my card. Thank you so much, Cece, for your donation, love. You will be next. Thank you. Add you to the list. Mini D guesses number 15. Muffy guesses the Hermit, which is number 9. Zolkray guesses number 19. Cadence guesses the Chariot, which is number, I want to say 7? Yes, number 7. And Kendra guesses the Sun, number 19. Is that everybody? If that is, I think that is everybody, and that means that we have a tie between Muffy and Cadence. I ended up pulling Strength, which is number 8, and Muffy guessed the Hermit, which is 9. Cadence guessed the Chariot, which is number 7. I'm going to pull another card. We're going to do a tie breaker between Muffy and Cadence. I've got my card. What do you say, Muffy, and what do you say, Cadence? Muffy guesses the Tower. Oh, Anila, I'm so sorry. We're doing a tie-up, hun. We might play another game in the future. Good to see you. Muffy guesses the Tower, which is... I should know this off the top of my head. Number 16. And Cadence guesses number 2. Okay, let's see. Shut the front door. Oh my god. Another tie. We have another tie between the two of you. I ended up pulling the Hermit, which is number 9. The tower is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. They're both 7 away. Another tie. This is ridiculous. Oh my gosh. One more tie break, or maybe, who knows, if this might go on all night. Let's do another tiebreaker. This is not the first time this has happened. This is funny. Oh, Anila, you came in like just seconds after, like 2 minutes after. I'm so sorry, hon. Muffy guesses the devil. Which is number 15. What do you guess, Cadence? Number 8. Devil's 15. All right, we've got a winner. We've got a winner. Congratulations, Muffy. You are the winner. I ended up pulling the Hangman, which is number 12, which is 12, 13, 14, 15. Just 3 away from the devil, right? 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And Cadence, you were just 4 off. But congratulations to Muffy. Wow, what a crazy, crazy game that was. Oh my gosh. Congrats to Miss Muffy. Alright, let's get this party started. Cece, thank you for your donation, girl. Got Cece and Muffy on deck. Alright, Miss Cece. Cece, did you want a 10-card reading or 2 5-card readings? That was close, Cadence. Oh my gosh. And then you were 4. She was the last reading. I thought it was another tie. She was 3. You were 4 away. Y'all were both hella close all the time. Miss Cece, are you there, Cece? Two 5 cards. You got it, love. Please go ahead and post your first question right there in the chat. Thank you. Okay. One about love and one about the college you're teaching at. Or you were teaching at. Aww. Did you want to do the romance spread, Cece? Where I do Danny's thoughts, feelings, and intentions? Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Danny's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards CC? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Danny's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards CC? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Danny's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards CC? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Danny's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards CC? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Danny's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards CC? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Danny's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards CC? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Danny's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards CC? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Danny's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards CC? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Danny's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards CC? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are Danny's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards CC? Queen of Swords reversed, 9 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands reversed, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hermit reversed. Has he been communicating with you? Has he communicated with you at all? Or maybe you guys still talk from time to time. But his general energies, I'm seeing the Hermit reverse, which is kind of like coming out of the woodwork energy. So if you guys haven't been talking, I'm wondering if you guys just started talking, or possibly if he's going to come around. He has minimal, not really putting energy in. Yeah. Your general energies, we have the Queen of Swords reversed. It's like you're feeling like this isn't, whatever actions, energies, attention he's putting in, yeah, it's not good enough. It's not fair. It's not good enough. It doesn't work for you. It doesn't work for you. Yeah, Queen of Swords reversed. It's not fair. It's not fair. So you reciprocated. Good. That's that good old Queen of Swords energy reversed. Sorry, whatever you give to me, whatever minimal you're giving to me, I'm gonna reciprocate that. Tit for tat. The Queen of Swords, the typical, the traditional artwork is she's holding a set of scales. Everything's fair and balanced. So if he's going to be giving you breadcrumbs, you follow up with breadcrumbs. But is that working in the grand scheme of things? You heard me. I was just about to say, girl, you got me. Finished. I was just going to say now, is that working? Is that going to work in the grand scheme of things, or are we just going to be stuck? You know, at like this, there's no tipping point, you know? He does think very highly of you with this 9 of Pentacles. He does think that there is something solid between the two of you. I would be remiss if I were to say, to simply say, nah, he doesn't, you know, think that highly of you, and, you know, doesn't really care. And I'm going to get to the stuck part too as well, because we do have the Wheel of Fortune right here. So I think he notices this too. His feelings, though, I do not like his feelings. We've got this 4 of Wands reversed. He doesn't feel like this is, he doesn't feel like this is a happy home. He doesn't feel like this is a good union that's working out for either of you. I do have some faith and hope. I don't know if I should say faith, but if I have faith in my cards, which I do, I will say I do have some hope here in terms of his intentions. We have the Wheel of Fortune, which is precisely the antithesis of what we were just talking about. And now you're stuck. Well, I think he sees that as well, and I don't think he wants to be stuck with you. Not stuck with you, but stuck and with you, you know? I think he wants to get the ball rolling with you guys. And I think he sees you as an imminent part of his future. We just need him to get that damn ball rolling, you know? So I think he's an Aquarius, right? It's a difficult Aquarius. It's like, I honestly, I like everything here minus this Four of Wands reverse, but this also to me is saying it's more like he's not happy either. But it's like, oh, he's a Leo. But it's like, I feel like, hello, man, like, you're bringing this upon yourself. Do you know that, right? Like, not you, I'm talking to him, hypothetically here. Like, dude, Danny, get it together. So the ball's, unfortunately, I want to say the ball's in your court. It is at the end of the day, but it's also emotionally, no, it's kind of not. Because at this point, I guess we're just waiting for him to tip the scales, right? To start giving you, showing you more. It is weird. It's like he's shooting himself in the foot. He does, like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and say no. He doesn't have feelings for you. He doesn't see any future with you. Part of me wants to say that just because he's so complicated, and it would be like, okay, good, like, fine, on to the next one. But I can't say that. There's still something here. You feel it. I see it. It's not something that I would easily say, and I don't say that easily. I normally don't tell my clients to, like, stop seeing someone or anything, unless someone's being abusive or super toxic. Then I don't know if Anila is still here, but I will say, but that's a huge assertion for me to make, and I'm not making that here. I think that you should still, I don't want to say be patient with him. Here, girl, I've told you about the timeline before, right? You got to give him a timeline. There's something here. There's definitely something here between the two of you, but if he doesn't come around, like, really make an effort within, say, give yourself, I don't know, is 1 month enough for you? Or do you want to do 3 months, 6 months, whatever you feel comfortable with, saying, like, look, like, looking yourself in the mirror, writing it down, be like, look, Cece, like, if Danny does not provide to me what I need, which is not a whole lot, I just want his attention, his affections, his commitment. If I don't get that or see that in the next, say, 2-3 months, give yourself an actual time limit, then you got to kick him to the curb, and he's just going to have to miss out on what he is going to regret missing out on if he ends up just sitting on his ass. You cannot wait around forever. You know that. I know that. You know that. I know that. We know that. You can't wait around. You're too beautiful. You're too young. You're too worth it. You're there now. Okay, we're back up. Whoa. Okay, I had to talk to my roommate. I'm like, are you doing something to the interwebs? All right, we're good. We're back on board. All right, yeah, too much time wasted already. I'm right there with you, girl. I'm right there with you. Oh, thank God the internet came back. Woof. Oh, weird. And now, okay, now the screen has been modified? What's going on there? That's weird. 1 second. Oh no, that's just on my side. Okay. All right. All right, Miss Cece. And so the second question is, should you go back to working at the college that you were working at? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Cece return to the college she was working at? Messengers and spirit guides. Should Cece return to the college that she was working at? If I have the time, girl, I want to get a cut from you. If I get my hair cut one of these days, I'm going to you. Cece's hair salon, right? In the city. Yeah, if I get my hair done before I leave for my trip on April 7th, I'll be going to you. And specifically you and only you. Yeah. I'm thinking of like a blunt cut or something. I don't know. Maybe even bangs. Who knows? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Cece return to the college that she was working at? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Cece return to the college that she was working at? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Cece return to the college that she was working at? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Cece return to the college that she was working at? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Cece return to the college that she was working at? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Cece return to the college that she was working at? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Cece return to the college she was working at? The World reversed. Queen of Cups reversed. Queen of Wands. Nine of Swords. And Seven of Swords reversed. Okay, so you gotta tell me, back it up. So a couple questions. How long ago did you leave and why did you leave? Because there's a lot to unpack here. And I need to figure out some things before I can start unpacking the peanuts. I will say this: if you do, was it a really stressful job? Were they overworking you? Were there people who were unfair towards you? Was it a toxic work environment? Because I am seeing that energy with this Nine of Swords. To me, this is almost like a warning. Left like a month and a half ago. Too many conflicts with students. Super stressful. Yeah. That's precisely what I'm seeing. Is it's a very, very toxic. I don't want to say toxic, but just like, there you go. And that I'm sure caused you a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. With this Nine of Swords here. And the question I asked was, should you return? Excuse me. Should you return? To the college you worked at, and this is what I'm getting, is Nine of Swords. If you do return, that stress, that undue stress and anxiety, it's not going to go, it's going to be there. They're going to cause it again. I think things have come to a close. You could go back if you wanted to, but Spirit is saying you shouldn't. With the World reversed, I think things have kind of come to a close there in a lot of ways. And it's not good for your spirit. It's good for you as a hairstylist. That was a weird hairstylist. It's a hairstylist. It's good for you as a hairstylist. It's good for you for your work, for your career. With this Queen of Wands, but it's also the Queen of Wands. Well, the Queen of Wands upright is, the Queen of Wands reversed is totally overworked. Queen of Wands upright, maybe they would make some adjustments. It made you hate your job. Oh, hell no. When that shit starts to happen, I tell people, okay, I had a friend when I was in college. She was one of the 4 pianists accepted to Juilliard that year. And she'd been playing piano since she was a little girl, and she was hella good. She was not like I'm one to judge. I don't know classical music, but she blew me away. And but like I remember going to visit her. I had like hardly any time to see her because she had to practice all the time. All the time she was practicing. Fast forward 15 years later, homegirl doesn't play piano anymore. They made her hate. She switched her major. I think she dropped out and went to another school. It was too much. Made her hate piano. And I always give that story as like a word of warning. Like, don't allow any outside forces to make you dislike what you do. Like if I were to do anything with tarot that made me dislike tarot, I'd have to stop. I'd have to switch gears. I would have to switch gears. And that's partly what I'm seeing here. Yeah, killing your passion. Killing your passion, killing what, you know, the gift that God gave you. No, that's just not right. And I see that here. There's something about something being taken away from you. They were trying to steal, not trying, but they almost stole your passion. And if you were to return, there's a possibility of that happening. So yeah, no, thank you. I think that's a big no for me, and I think you'd agree. I support you no matter what, as I always say, no matter what direction you decide to go. But I think there's better opportunities out there for you. You might not see them right now. You might not have found them right now, but you never know what's out on the horizon. You never know. And the Bay Area, it's huge. You know, there's a lot of opportunities here. As you know, we've been here forever as well. And yeah, no, just keep your eyes keep your eyes peeled. And yeah, speaking of the Bay Area, you know what I want to do? You tried what? What did you try, honey? You tried what? Finding another school? Oh, to teach? I think you can still teach. That's what I'm saying, is I think that you can still teach. I don't think that teaching is going to take away your passion. That's not what I'm thinking. That was not the vibe I was getting. No. I still think that teaching could very much be on the horizon for you, just with another school. I don't know how many schools there are around here, but there's got to be more than one, right? And perhaps there's another opportunity for you to teach at another institution. The message I was getting more from the cards and from your guides was that it was more the environment that was toxic. I don't think that necessarily teaching is, you know, hair or anything necessarily. Yeah, it does. I have met some teachers who did lose their passion about what they were teaching, but I feel like that's, I don't know, I feel like that's rare, and it usually happens when they're in and when they're not in the right environment. Right? For a hair company? Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, oh my God, yeah. There's also the Vidal Sassoon uh Academy downtown. Um, I got my hair cut there, girl. I got my hair done there when I was like 21, 22. I was walking downtown. No, I was at a coffee shop in downtown, and some girl came up to me and she was like, "Hey, do you want a free haircut?" And I'm just like, "Yeah," from Vidal Sassoon. I'm just like, "Yeah, for sure." Or was it Paul Mitchell? It was Paul Mitchell. Vidal Sassoon was where I actually paid to get my hair done, which was really expensive, but I had the best hairstylist, and I had short hair, so I was really like picky. Yeah. But yeah, no, I got my hair done, and she did a terrible job, one of the students, and they fixed it, but yeah, that wasn't too fun. I also did a hair show, Peter Thomas Roth. No, that's not his name. That's a skincare line. There's this one really famous hairstylist in Berkeley, and I did a hair show for them when I was, get this, girl. It was in Berkeley, and it happened, this was my senior year of college, and I was writing my thesis that night. I was sitting there writing in the back, in the, like, the green room, and I forget his name. He's such a sweetheart. The stylist comes up to me, and I'm sitting there with Ulysses, my big ass, like, nerdy book that's really difficult to read. He's like, "What are you doing? You're writing your paper here?" I'm just like, "Yes, like I don't really have a choice, man. Like I've got school tomorrow." He was like, "You dropped it, like you're dropping everything." I'm like, "I'm not dropping everything. I'm like, I'm doing it here." But I didn't get paid or anything. Like I really showed up for them. And I was a 90s chick. They went through like all the decades. It was fun. Did a bad job though. I wouldn't say that my dye job was very 90s looking. They just did this Billie Eilish thing way before I ever saw it on anyone. It was just the top of my head done pink and then black, obviously, on the bottom. I don't think that looked very grunge or anything. I was supposed to be, no, I was goth. That was it. I was goth girl. But yeah, that was fun. Yeah, but I was 21, so I was very bold. No more hair shows for me. I'm good. My friend used to do them all the time. She'd have crazy cool hair coming back, like awesome, amazing color jobs, and like yeah, they would go to town. My hair's a little more difficult to color, but it's definitely possible. I used to have crazy hair colors when I was young. Oh, when I was young. Crazy stuff. Anyway, yeah, no, I think it's definitely, and there's a lot of opportunities to teach that don't necessarily have to be at a school. You're right. And I don't think it would necessarily take from your passion. In conclusion, I think it was the environment that was not good for you. Don't lose your dream of teaching like that. You are very welcome, Cece. Thank you. Thank you. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you and anyone in the chat, I want to do weddings this summer. I want to read tarot cards at people's weddings this summer. And I can't think of how to advertise for that or where I would advertise for that. Does anyone have any ideas? I guess like I don't know if I should just like bum rush like local like bridal consultants or what. Annie, welcome, welcome. How to interpret Eight of Cups reverse when the question is will he reconcile? You pulled the Eight of Cups reverse. Oh, that means that that you need to move on, but you're having difficulty doing so. That's what that means. All right, so we're gonna do a last call. Last call for all. Oh wait, no, we still got Muffy. I'm so sorry. We forgot about Miss Muffy. Sorry, Muffy. Still got your reading. Muffy, please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. I might need to run and grab a soda in just a sec. I'm getting kind of dehydro. I am going to do on my B-Day. What you gonna do on your birthday? Oh, what should you do on your birthday? Okay, that might be a difficult question to ask the tarot, sweet Tiffany. I'll do it. I'll do it, but it might be a little hard to ask. I want to see the Three of Cups. That's always like the celebration birthday card for me. I pull a card for myself every day. It's just something I do. And I often pull the Three of Cups on days when I'm going to birthday parties or something like that. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Here's a better question, Muffy. Do you have an idea of what you want to do for your birthday? Or you just have no idea? Or do you have some ideas and we could do like a throwdown? No idea. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what should Tiffany do for her birthday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what should Tiffany do for her birthday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what should Tiffany do for her birthday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what should Tiffany do for her birthday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what should Tiffany do for her birthday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what should Tiffany do for her birthday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what should Tiffany do? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what should Tiffany do for her birthday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what should Tiffany do for her birthday? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what should Tiffany do for her birthday? Seven of Pentacles reversed, Justice reversed, Page of Wands reversed, Four of Cups, and the Chariot reversed. Definitely don't travel anywhere. That's really weird because with the Chariot reverse, that says don't make any plans to travel anywhere for your birthday, unfortunately. Because I was wondering if that was going to be one of the answer or one of your thing when I asked you if you had any ideas as to what you might want to do for your birthday. That was what I thought one of the ideas was going to be, was possibly maybe a trip somewhere or something like that. But what I'm seeing here is to definitely stay put with the Chariot reversed, and to relax. I'm not seeing like party yardy cards here. And there are some more party type cards here, but what I'm really seeing is rest and relaxation with this Seven of Pentacles reversed and Page of Wands reversed. And I don't know if you like celebrating more on your own or with other people around you, or if you prefer more solo kind of birthdays where like you take yourself to a spa and just treat yourself right. Just, pamper yourself, spoil yourself. But I kind of get the energy of not it's not necessary to have a whole lot of people around you for this birthday. Yeah, definitely unwinding and relaxing for sure. This Page of Wands reversed and Seven of Pentacles reversed, I will say. And yeah, when I see the Chariot reversed, that tells me, no, don't go anywhere. Don't stay put. I'm not saying don't get in the car. You can definitely use your car. But I would not go do any long distance travel. And thank you so much, Kendra, for your donation, love. Thank you. Got you right here. So that is what I am seeing for you, Miss Tiffany. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say like people who you like know and love and really trust. So like definitely family. I have some clients, speak to their family members. So I wasn't, but if you are loving and have a good relationship with those family members, spend time with them. Absolutely. Yeah. No, that's what's up. And I'm getting very like female energy too. So that makes sense too. Like your mom and your sister totally makes sense. Eat well, live well, drink well. Yeah. And when is your birthday, honey? Because you know that you get a free reading from me on your birthday. Kendra's birthday is coming up too. You get a free reading on your birthday. If I'm on when it's your birthday, come in, claim it. It's all good. And you know I'm on most days. Miss Kendra, thank you very much for your donation. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. April 8th. I will not be on April 8th. I can actually promise you that because I will be in an airplane, flying. But when I am on, if you come on, I'll remember that. Okay. Yeah. If I'm on, like, I'll be on like the 10th or the 11th. Come to the chat, get your free read, and be your birthday. A happy early birthday, love. Did you make? Oh, you decided not to go on the date. I thought he bailed on you. I'm gonna say, oh hell no. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did Kendra make the right decision to not go on the date tonight? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did Kendra make the right decision not going on the date tonight? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did Kendra make the right decision not going on the date tonight? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did Kendra make the right decision not going on that date tonight? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did Kendra make the right decision not going on the date tonight? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did Kendra make the right decision not going on the date tonight? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did Kendra make the right decision not going on the date tonight? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did Kendra make the right decision not going on the date tonight? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did Kendra make the right decision not going on the date tonight? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did Kendra make the right decision not going on the date tonight? So he's flaky AF with communication. Sometimes would take a day or two to get back to me. I didn't even know if they were still on tonight until he texts 3 hours before he wanted to meet. I also didn't know when he wanted to meet until 3 hours before. Oh, yeah, I don't like that energy. What's his sign? Of course I'm going to ask that. Address it. And it looked like a house, and I got very sus because he didn't clarify what the place was. And it didn't look public. Oh, hell no. 9 of Cups. The Hermit. 10 of Wands. Queen of Cups reversed. And 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups? What the flip? Flip, man. 2 of Cups. I'll tell you this, girl. Everything that you're telling me sounds sus as hell. And as ladies out here in the world, every single time we leave the damn house, even when we're in our house, we've got to worry about our physical bodies. Every time. And he said he wanted to take me to a restaurant near there that was walking distance. Why not just meet at the restaurant? Why not clarify the restaurant? What's the big deal? I'd meet at the restaurant. Hi, Lexi Boo Boo. There is no free list. Free readings are over for tonight. We do them within the first 2 hours of the live stream. Thank you. So for him, he just had to walk. But for me, I gotta drive an hour to see him. He didn't explain anything. That's sus. That's sus. That's weird. That's weird. That's weird. And if I were in the same position as you, Kendra, I wouldn't have gone on the date. Everything you're telling me right now is just sus as F. No. As F. He says it says as F. Totally sus. But here's what I'm seeing. What's his sign? Did you say? Yeah, it's not considerate of you. But here's what I'm seeing. I am seeing the 9 of Cups and the 2 of Cups, which is telling me that there might be some potential, but yeah, there actually might be, he might not actually be a creep. But it's more than that. It's not just the sus thing. It's the fact that it's like, where's the consideration? Yeah, why couldn't you meet halfway if he lives an hour away? That seems fair. Whenever I date people who live far away from me, that's always what we do. You meet somewhere halfway. Duh. That's being considerate. Cards are saying that there might have been some potential between the two of you. I don't even want to say that to you because everything you're telling me is, I mean, he is difficult. 10 of Wands. And I asked what his sign was because we have the Hermit here. I'm wondering if he's like on the spectrum or something. He's got communication issues or something. I don't know. He never asked me where I lived or considered where I was. Oh, yeah. That's way inconsiderate. I don't like any of his behaviors. Cards are saying that there is some potential. But I'm telling you this, Kendra. If there is potential, if Card's not lying, which I don't think Card does, but if Card's being truthful right now, which I believe it is, then I will tell you this. If he really does have feelings for you, he'll come forward to you and he'll realize how he screwed up. And he will rectify his behaviors. Maybe, I hate to say it, I don't want to say, be the one to tell him because it sounds like he may need someone to spell it out for him. I'm tired of giving that to men because they don't give that to me either. Yeah, that's not fair. That's not reciprocal. You want this, I feel like this would have been a burden for you, honey, with the 10 of Wands. I feel like it would have been a long drive. And it sounds like oh yeah, he don't got a car. Hey Wendy, no, you're not being nosy. You just made a really astute observation. Does he have a car, Kendra? Or, I mean, I'd be surprised if he didn't have a car and he lived in Southern California, but not everyone does. Some people don't. Yeah, I mean, it kind of sounds like he doesn't have a mode of transportation. Is that correct? Or does he have one? How long have you been talking to him? Do you know much about him or anything? I don't think he drives. He never mentioned he doesn't drive. I can almost guarantee you that's what's going on. And I think he's embarrassed about that. He can't meet you halfway if he wanted to. Only a week? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, if he wanted to meet you, I don't think he could. Because I don't think he's got a vehicle. I think Wendy's right. That sounds right. Don't know why I didn't think about that. I've been trying to talk, but he takes a day to respond to a text. If someone wants to go to their neighborhood and walk to the place, they don't have a car. Yeah, that's true, Wendy. That's true. I'd have to agree with that. Yeah. Yeah. That's what's going on. What I don't like is this taking a day to respond to a text. I don't understand why that's necessary. That's what I'm saying, Kendra. Yeah, he's embarrassed. I think he's low-key ashamed. Not ashamed, but that's not something that you like. So by the way, girl that I'm trying to impress and who I want to go on a date with, Miss Kendra, I don't have a car. Guys, I feel insecure without a car as a Californian. Men feel even more insecure without a car. I just felt a lot of red flags, and I'm at the point where I'm just gonna ghost when men are weird. Yeah, yeah. There's no free list, Travani. Come back next time. Free readings are over. We do them in the first 2 hours. Thank you. Yeah. This is weird. And like I said, whoa! The cards are saying that there is some potential here. I called you, but you didn't pick up. That's fair. That's fair. I'm not gonna lie. Card is saying that there is some romantic potential. But, like I said, if he wants to bask in that romantic potential, if he wants to benefit from that, he's going to have to come around and be more considerate of you. Bingo. Be more considerate of you. He had no consideration for you. He didn't ask you, about did he ask you where you would have liked to have gone on a date at all? Or did he just control everything? That's what I mean. He's going to have to realize that he's going to have to reconcile. He's going to have to realize that he did something wrong. He's going to realize what he did wrong. And to simply be more considerate, more mindful. Yeah. Nope, no consideration. That's not sweet. That's not nice. Not even like, yeah, not even asking you, like, where would you like to go? I'll consider my travel and or where I want to meet. Neither have I. Now that I'm thinking about all my dates that I've been on in my life, I've never once had a guy be like, okay, so we're going to meet here and we're going to do this. I've had guys be kind of bossy in dates, but like in a romantic way. Like, I have this set up for us at this restaurant here, but we meet at the restaurant. We don't meet at his house unless I know him very well, you know, then maybe. But first date? Hell no. We're talking about first dates here. Um, yes, always. Yeah. Especially in the Bay Area where people live all over the place. What city what city do you live in? Do you drive or do you use public transportation? Um, yeah, that's always a precursor. Always. Always with wings. Always a precursor. Yeah, no, this is, like I said, if the card is saying that there's a Two of Cups moment between you, that's possible, then I love that for you. I claim that for you. But he's going to have to pony up here and right his wrongs, realize them and right them. It's not that hard. Just ask the girl. Ask the girl more about her life. Yeah, why would you meet at the recording studio? Yeah, and that Ten of Wands tells me that this guy's just difficult. Yeah, we got the Two of Cups, but that Ten of Wands though, right there, right in the center, he's tough. He's a tough cookie. He can be a struggle. Do you want to carry this on your back? Do you want a difficult guy? I don't know. I like the potential, but that's stress. Yeah, no, thank you. We don't need that. That is indeed stress, and no, thank you. We have too much of that in our lives. We don't need stress from our partners. My God, enough stress at work and everything else, taking care of our lives. Yeah, thank you. This is definitely. I believe that this is a thank you next situation, Miss Kendra. Hello, Marcy. Love and light to you, sweetheart. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, Kendra, I wouldn't trip on this at all. I think you made the right decision. If you felt slighted in any way, if you feel in any way that some guy or girl, whoever we decide to date, on the first date is not being considerate, then that's not ground. That is absolutely grounds for us to cancel the date. And it's not cool. I don't think I've canceled dates over that. Not over that, but over other things. If someone didn't make me feel totally, if a dude doesn't make me feel totally warm and welcome and like he absolutely wants to take me out and spend time with me and share my presence, then, I'm good. I'll King of Swords them. I'll be like, fine, I'm good. Next, thank you, next. Yeah, an hour. That's a long drive. I charge people, like, if I have a job that's an hour away, I charge for gas. That's no. And I drive a Prius. That's time. That's my life. That's my life. I did used to date a guy. One of my first serious boyfriends in my early 20s lived actually where I live now, and I lived across the bay, and it was about a 45-minute drive to see him. The first date we went on, oh God, where did we go on our first date? I think we came here to Pacifica, actually. There used to be a delicious Italian restaurant on the beach that is not there anymore. But we decided, and we met at a meeting point, and then he took his car. All of it was considerate. yeah, you got to be considerate. You got to consider people and their time and their resources. But I'm with Wendy there. I totally think that he don't got no car. And isn't that a lyric in a TLC song about no scrubs? I do believe it is. Anyway, thank you so much, Kendra, for your donate. I appreciate you as always. I hope I brought you some clarity. And like I said, don't worry, don't trip. It's all good. Yeah, no, he don't got no car. He don't got a car. If he did, he would have been more, I feel he would have been more than happy to meet you halfway. Yes, exactly. He didn't ask where you stayed, whether you had a car. This guy's not hip to dip. He's not with it. He needs to get himself together. He needs to get this together here. If he wants to date you or anybody else, he needs to get his act together, because that's no way to treat a lady. Sorry, I don't know if you heard that because the door slammed, but I said that's no way to treat a lady. So that's what I have to say about everything. All right. So I think we are all caught up with donations. So you know what that means. It's that time of night where I'm gonna do a last call for donations. I'll be on again tomorrow. No stress, no fret. I will be on again tomorrow. But if you have a question tonight that you would like to have answered, I'm still here. I will be here. Like, even my guy friends ask me where I stay and send me places and are like, hey, does this place? Yeah. Or even your female friends. Like, friends do that. You're right. Even friends do that. Friends, potential romantic partners. Yeah. Consideration. Like, I wouldn't ask to hang out with, especially if I had a new friend or something, I would definitely ask where are you at, like, kind of asking that no physical or a colossal egomaniac, the latter being the worst, of course. Oh, that's what you think, Marcy. Yeah, I think it's one of the two. I don't think it's both. I don't think he's an egomaniac. I don't get that vibe from him. Well, I do get that he's selfish, in the sense that he's not acting with awareness, mindfulness, thinking about her needs. I think it has to do with the fact that he doesn't have a car either, so it's something that doesn't really go through his mind a little. It's selfishness, but it's also a lack of awareness. I'm not giving him any excuses here, but I think that perhaps the fact that he doesn't have a car, I think he's a little ashamed of it, and it also is not a part of his world. And you know how some people operate, like, they just operate from their sphere of influence and in their world. And that's what I'm getting from him, is he's not an egomaniac, but he's kind of stuck in his own world and how things operate in that sphere. Yeah. And I don't like that. I mean, maybe other people do, but I'm with Kendra there. Last call for all donations. Last call, everybody. Yeah, he's thinking within his own realm there. Yeah, for sure. I don't think you did anything wrong calling this off. If I would have drove an hour, my expectations would have been raised so high because you using my gas and money child. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That oh yeah, that I didn't even, yeah, it raises the bar much higher. Much higher. Yes, some people cannot think or imagine past their literal experiences. It's not always mean, but it does not make for good partnerships. Yes, woo! I agree. I'm right there with you, girl. Doesn't make for a good partnership. Doesn't, and that's what I think that Ten of Wands is all about. Is I don't think he's a bad guy. I think there actually would have been some common ground and chemistry between the two of you. Serious, Kendra. That Two of Cups, that Knight of Cups, those cards really don't lie. But what I am seeing is that that difficulty, that burden. And also, the Ten of Wands could also be a signifier of the high expectations you have here, you know? Sure, Kendra, you got it. While you're doing that, I'm going to go grab myself a La Croix. I'll be right back. And we are back. Thank you so much for your donation, Kendra. He just seems like baggage, yeah. Because he has a business owner and barely has time to text me, so why would he have time to date me? Good point. Good point, Kendra. Why would he have time? Yeah, he's got this studio. It's like, yet he don't have a car. I don't know. No, but there's many reasons why some people don't have cars. My friend who lives in LA doesn't have it. She lives in Pasadena. She doesn't have a car. She crashed it when she was drunk. Saw that coming a mile away. She was always driving drunk. I'm like, girl, one of these days. She kept on getting DUI after DUI, and then, bam. Do not drive drunk, people. Shit's fucked up. To say the least. She did. Yes, she did. She just met him about a week ago. Yeah. Hell sucks. Kendra love, what is your next question, sweetheart? Oh, can I get a hype me up from Spirit? Yeah. How should I ask that? What blessings can you look forward to? You know how the tarot can be though, Kendra. You know how brutally honest the tarot can be sometimes. It always is. And that's the thing, is sometimes they'll be like, well, you got some blessings, but you also got some lessons. You know? You want to do oracle cards, or is that too wishy-washy? Those I feel are kinder. We've talked about this before. But those I feel are kinder to the querent. Oracle? Yeah. That's what I think. If you're looking for a little pick-me-up, hype-me-up, this would be good for you. Do you dance, Kendra? Are you a dancer? Are you familiar with this? The cosmic dancer oracle? And let's do... Never heard of it? Okay. No, I don't want to do it. You dance at parties, right on, girl. I was just thinking, I need to organize a trip down to LA, like a work trip. Get some gigs down there and go. I used to do that. I used to do that. I always had a place to stay with my ex-boyfriend, but I don't need a place to stay. I could find a place for a couple nights. Okay, let's start with Cosmic Dancer. Do 3 cards from this deck. I love this deck. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kendra with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kendra with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kendra with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kendra with any and all messages she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kendra with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kendra with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kendra with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kendra with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Master the dance, choreograph, and be a channel. Master the dance. On the surface, it seems the world, inside and out of you, is filled with movement, color, form, and noise. But tune in even deeper and you will perceive the eternal, silent stillness behind all appearances and manifestations. Now is a time to enter fully into the stillness and to come into a state of complete and single-minded presence. This is what it means to master the dance. The time is right to gain greater mastery in a discipline, an art, career path, or other area, or to step into greater self-mastery regarding your entire life experience. Whatever dance you are being called to master, set the clear intention to do so and commit to devotional, dedicated daily practice. Spiritual practices such as meditation, prayer, and spending quiet, solitary time in nature will also support you in attaining new wisdom, expertise, and personal power. You are a full spectrum being. You embody archetypal polarities such as dark and light, lunar and solar, feminine and masculine, and intuitive and rational. When you honor and unite these energies within your being, there will be balance. You will connect with your wholeness, live your power, and feel at home in the world. Choose to harmonize and calibrate the energies within and around you, and then fearlessly face and embrace all that is happening in your mind, body, spirit, relationships, environment, and life. Once you do this, you will activate your full potential and become the captain of your fate. This moment is a sacred opportunity to learn to anchor your consciousness in the still, silent center of all that is. Once you do so, you will master the dance, come into harmonious alignment with truth, and establish unshakable inner peace. Choreograph. Bring your full attention to the situation at hand and meticulously plan your every move. Make a map, set a course, and steer yourself in the direction of your desires. You are a creative alchemist of divine destiny, and the time is right to build precise, solid structures that will amplify your talents, capabilities, and opportunities in this world. Honestly assess where your attention is going and how your energy is flowing. With endless patience and unconditional self-approval, step back far enough to see the whole picture. Is anything draining your vitality or distracting you from your values, objectives, or life path? If so, what is it? And how can you reduce its power in your life or release it altogether? Just as a tiny leak in your faucet can waste a large amount of water, a seemingly minor energy leak may be draining your power. Plan your days so that you can get enough rest while also devoting substantial time and energy to your goals. Notice where you can rein in any unnecessary activity and where you can facilitate more flow and sustainability in your daily habits and tasks. Introduce good habits such as exercise and meditation and stick with them. With discipline and direction, your ship will sail beautifully. You will also benefit by looking deeply at the materials that comprise your mental infrastructure. For instance, are you carrying an outworn, limiting, or self-defeating beliefs or thoughts? Let go of anything that may be a faulty foundation for the structure of your life to be built upon. Attention to detail and organization will allow you to dance through life with ease. Consider the way masculine and feminine dance partners complement each other. The more self-assured direction the masculine partner provides, the more sparkle and flair the feminine is free to express. This is a microcosm of the cosmic dance itself. The divine masculine, Shiva, provides the formless structure, which the divine feminine, Shakti, fills with every sensory aspect of the manifest world. Solid dance choreography requires order, harmony, and focus. When you cultivate these values and bring solid choreography to the dance of your life, you will reap immense and immediate benefits. Be a channel. That's great. Continue on. You're on the right path. Consider what your physical body is composed of. Stardust from the beginning of time. Also consider your miraculous biology with its incomprehensibly intricate mechanics born from the mysterious dark depths of the vast Mother Ocean and fertile Mother Earth. Like a crystal, you are a conduit, a living, breathing, moving lightning rod that can both draw forth energy and send it out into the world according to your actions and intentions. Indeed, it is a vital component of your life purpose to draw light up from the golden center of the planet and an iridescent white light down from the glowing infinity of the cosmos. Merging and mixing these two energies and emanating them out across the surface of the earth greatly helps to heal and balance your home planet and all of her inhabitants. Additional energies and frequencies that you can tune into, if you so choose, are vast. They include those of gods and goddesses, angels, saints, ascended masters, otherworldly guides, fairies, mermaids, animal spirits, and beloved ancestors. And, like a radio, you can tune into channels of wisdom and beauty that will lovingly guide and bless you and your earthly brothers and sisters. Take care to invite in only what is good for your truest good. Clear your vessel regularly to protect it from anything unhealthy or born of the illusion of separation. This means consuming healthy foods and beverages, exercising regularly, taking sea salt baths, staying hydrated, keeping your thoughts and words positive, and calling on the divine to shield you in light. To anchor this message in your body, connect with the energies at the core of the earth and the cosmos. Visualize bringing them together within your physical body and aura, and emanating them outward across the surface of the planet. Hold the clear inner knowing that you are a divine vessel. Allow yourself to be inhabited by divine presence and energy as you live, love, and dance to the rhythm of the cosmos. Those are beautiful messages. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kendra with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kendra with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kendra with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kendra with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kendra with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kendra with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Kendra with any and all messages that she needs to hear at this time. Loyal heart and to the sea. Loyal heart. Evidence of loyalty will appear in your life. Others will prove they are faithful to you, and you will in turn commit fully to them. There is a sure and abiding certainty in your heart. Know that Spirit is always loyal to you. No matter the outer circumstances in your life, trust and have faith, for you are eternally loved, always divinely protected, and divinely directed. Your long-term loyalty to your goals is becoming evident in the world of conditions, where your aspirations for success assume form and reality. Success is finally taking shape. If you are loyal to your dreams, faithful to your plans while remaining flexible, and devoted to serving others, you will be shown proof of your true prosperity. This is a time for a joyful celebration of Spirit, your manifesting partner. To the sea. Isn't it wonderful when you feel yourself in the flow of life, when events and conditions seem to engage you in a way that is fluid and effortless? This card reminds you that going with the flow is exactly what you need to do right now. Ride the wave of opportunity formed by perfect conditions. Allow trust and faith to guide you forward as you flow like a river into the sea of life. Everything seems to work out when you stop scrambling and allow the sea of opportunities to wash over you and wake you up to your most prosperous potential. To get into that flow, you need to address your beliefs about abundance and money. The true meaning of your personal currency lies in your skills, your talents and abilities, and most important, your core beliefs. Everything flows from your inner world and is reflected in the outer world. When grateful to serve, you align your prosperity consciousness with a higher consciousness. You can expect miracles. Everything you need will come to you easily. So that is what I see for you, Miss Kendra. I hope that brought you some messages of hope. Hey Manu, free readings are over for tonight. They end the first 2 hours of the live stream. So come back next time. Thank you. Those are beautiful messages, my love. So that is what I have for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, go with the flow and accept abundance. Believe that abundance is coming towards you, and I mean, you already have abundance in your life, but more, you know, and success within your where did that go? Within your career. They kind of don't all tie together. They don't really tie together at all, but I think individually they're all really nice messages. So that is what I see for you, Miss Kendra. Thank you so much for your donation again. I appreciate you, and I wish you all the very best, love. Thank you. You got this. You got all this. You're very welcome, love. Thank you. Oops. We're going to do another last call for donations. Another last call for donations. Last call, all donations. Last call, all donations, last call. Yeah, you can ask a question regarding tarot advice. Yeah, what's up? By the way, you guys, I've got this beautiful new deck that I'm going to show y'all. Have you seen this, Marcy? Or have you seen this, Ariana? The Dreamkeeper's Tarot? I've never seen this before. I got this as a gift. And I haven't even opened it yet. Ooh, the price is on there. But yeah, I haven't even opened it yet. It looks beautiful, beautiful artwork. Kind of reminds me of the art in like Smashing Pumpkins kind of art, like melancholy. And doesn't this rock look like a little alien head? I don't know if y'all can see this guy, but if you look super closely, doesn't it look like a little alien head? I think it's an alien skull. It looks like a little dude. It looks like a little dude. Yeah, I can't wait to go through it. I don't know if I'm gonna do a video. I was even thinking about, because I used to do that. I used to do flip through videos. They didn't get a whole lot of watches. I don't know why. But you know, you gotta keep on trucking with this YouTube thing. Yeah, and well, it'd just be nice for you guys to see it too if I went through, because I have not seen that deck anywhere. I've not seen any other readers use it. So yeah, I was thinking about doing a flip through. I think it's brand new. It's beautiful. It's definitely something that would have caught my eye if I'd have seen it. He's cute, a little bit feline. Wait, who's cute? Oh, my little stone? Isn't he cute? I don't know if it's a little. I just like to think it's a little skull of an alien, a little baby alien. I have this theory. Get this. I have this theory. I have a theory that there are tiny little guy aliens, because size is relative. I have a theory of microscopic aliens. They visit us all the time. This is my theory, and I looked it up to see if any researchers, if any academics had ever posited that theory. And yes, in 2020, somebody finally said, like, there is definitely a way that aliens could totally be microscopic and they could just go hang out in some tree in Yosemite and like have tiny little craft that we could not see, you know, because size is totally relative. Isn't that, that's what I think. I think aliens are amongst us. They could be living underneath this little bell here. Who knows? Oh, you have seen this, Marcy. Okay. When you get the world card up right in regard to a yes or no love question, what does it mean? That's a hard one. That's a hard one, Ariana. The world. So I'll tell you about the world. Handles alien rock fellow. I can't wait to see how he handles being a. Normally, I have crystals for my decks, but we're going with a cool little rock this time. I've been hanging out with rocks a lot lately. Crystals and rocks. Yes, they could ride on, yeah, on little meteorites, etc. Or they could have just like tiny infinitesimal spacecraft was what I was thinking. Like that's like, years beyond our capabilities or understanding. Anyway, so when you get the world card, sorry, I got two crazy ideas bumping around here. When you get the world card upright in regards to a yes or no question, yeah, it could mean a couple of things, Ariana. It could mean that things are coming to a close. It often does mean that. When I see the world in a romance reading, I often say, it looks like things have come to an end. Now, when I see the world reversed, I say, I don't think things have come to a close yet. I don't think things are fully over between the two of you. But yes, now that I'm thinking about it, the world isn't as tricky as I'm thinking about it. And it also depends on the person's sign, because the world is also representative of all 4 of the fixed signs. So we've got Aquarius, we've got Taurus, we have Scorpio and Leo. So if the person you're asking about especially is a fixed sign, that's definitely resonant with them. Also, if there were toxic cycles in the connection, that to me is definitely a signifier that those toxic cycles need to come to an end, and it excuse me, and there's a possibility that those toxic cycles will only come to an end once the connection comes to an end. I'm going to do you a solid here. Do you have any books? I'm sure you do have books on tarot, huh? Well, maybe you don't. You said you just got into it, so maybe you don't. But this is what I have many books on tarot, but this is my really quick, this is like my little tiny Bible. Angels can work on a microscopic level as well. Also, that some of who we call aliens are angelic and vice versa. I've always thought that too. And I think some of what we call aliens might be ghosts, and some of what we call ghosts might be aliens at the same time. Yeah, I think angels definitely work on a microscopic level. They work on a level, I think they can work on a microscopic level. Yeah, and I think they can work on an invisible level as well. The fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. Those are the 4 fixed signs. So when you get the world upright in a love reading, actually here it's saying feeling loved and grateful, fulfilling romantic life, but it is also saying completion. So if you were to get a reading from me, Ariana, and because here's how I feel tarot works. I feel like tarot works according to how your guides know you know the tarot. So with me, like I said, whenever I see the world upright in a romance reading, that usually tells me that it's time to end things. But that might not be the same for every other reader. Other readers might see it differently. This guy is an Aquarius. Okay. So that makes it even more meaningful. He is a fixed sign. And I'm an Aquarius myself, we as fixed signs are fixed. Unfortunately, we can be very, very stubborn. All 4 of these signs. Like my brother is a Taurus, like we cannot get into politics. Like it don't work. We cannot have those conversations. Yeah, no, we're very, very stubborn in our ways and our thoughts. And some of us are a little more flex than others, right? We're not all products of our sun signs, but it does influence how we behave in a major way. And how long has it been since you guys stopped seeing each other? See, you know more than me, Marcy. Every element in the horoscopic wheel has a fixed, mutable, or cardinal. Yeah, I see. Yeah, yes, I knew that. No, I'm just kidding. I did not know that. I mean, I did and I didn't. I wouldn't have been able to have phrased it that way. If I would, I would have said it, but I didn't. So thank you, Marcy, for your input. So, yeah, I don't know. In conclusion, I was gonna say y'all haven't dated, have you? Actually, yeah, you haven't dated, but you're hoping to. You were hoping to. You still are hoping to, and he's just not coming through. He's not pulling through. Yeah, and that's very, very frustrating. Or he's doing things his own way. Is that what? Can you don't have to give me a brief rundown on everything, but from what I vaguely remember, it's like he's doing things his own way, right? Oh no, is this the married guy? Oh no, you guys are friends. I was asking my dad, is there a possibility of a romantic relationship in the future with him? Gotcha, gotcha. And said the world. Hmm. Well, it's possible. I know I've done readings for you on him before, right? I don't know what I said. Is it the one with the brother? It is, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I was thinking it was that one too, right? I think Marcy and I are thinking the same. Are you that situation? Cause that's a confusing situation. That's a very heavily loaded situation when yeah, when relatives are involved and oh no, wait, that's a different situation, huh? The one with the brother? He's the younger brother of your ex. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that makes things very complicated. And the world card, I think, is also could also be indicative of this being. You guys are all part of each other's sphere, so he's not gonna leave. I mean, he's your friend, and he's your the younger brother. He's your ex brother-in-law, or right, or the younger brother of your ex. I don't know if you're married to this person, but it complicates things for sure, for sure. How would I see the world with that? I don't really know. I see it as more of like a lot to unpack with that. And possibly repeating similar cycles with his brother that you repeated that you did with it that you I can't talk that you experienced with his brother. Maybe he has some of those qualities and it would just be a repetition of what you experienced, you know what I mean? So I'm not quite sure. Yeah, there, yeah. That sounds very Aquarius. Takes us a long time. Yeah, I have had boyfriends joke around about how long it took them to pursue me and get me to be on board with them. It can take years sometimes, which is totally unfair, and I don't expect anyone to wait for me. I really don't. But I do keep people as friends. That's the thing. I keep, and then the friendship will evolve to something more. Not always, but that's how it's been in the past with me. I think every relationship started as a friendship for me. That's just how we operate. I think as Aquarius, is friendship is very highly valued in our world. So it's very possible. It's very possible that things may need to transpire with that world card. That's also another thing is things might need to transpire and happen. Um, yes, I agree with you, Marcy. Yeah, I agree with you there. That he's very self-aware. He said the same thing. Yeah, it's a very Aquarius. It's something actually, I realized that only like 6 months ago or so. But my whole life, I've been oblivious to all of my like I've had so many. But every suitor, I'm a 38-year-old woman who's never been married. Okay, so I've had some suitors in my life. I've always been oblivious to them at first, unless I was the one. There's only been one guy where I chased him, two guys, but the rest that chased me, I didn't get it. I didn't see it. Blinders. It's like I got blinders, but I keep people friends, and then I start to see it. That okay. Much respect to him. That's what that I do. I totally agree with him there. Don't expect you to wait for me, but if you find someone that you like, go right ahead. That's what I should have said to my partners or past partners when we weren't dating. Yeah. But that's how I felt. Don't wait for me. You should not wait for I've always believed that. You should never wait for anyone. Someone comes along. If the Knight of Cups comes along, go ahead, girl. He's all yours. All's fair here. He's not coming forward towards you, at least not yet. Is there potential? Yeah, there's potential, but there's no promise. It's very unknown, and I think that's what tarot's saying is like they're not giving you a solid Four of Wands. They're not giving you, maybe they have, but I think you would have told me. I don't feel like they're giving you a solid Four of Wands or Ten of Cups or anything that's really over about whether you guys are going to be romantic because it's just not decided yet. I'm sure maybe you pulled the Two of Wands. Three of Wands, things like that. I feel that's what tarot's saying is like, it's not, we don't know. It could go either way. Anything could happen here. You're very welcome, Ariana. You're super, super duper welcome. And with that, I'm gonna call it a night because we did a last call for donations. I didn't hear from anyone. I might do one last call for donations. Just 1 minute. Just one last call for donations in case you have any burning questions. I need to figure out what to eat tonight, y'all. Any burning questions for your girl? Yes, timing is so essential too. You can learn a lot of important lessons dating around that align you better with your eventual match, whomever you are. I agree. I don't know if you're talking to me or Ariana, Marcy, but I agree. I feel like my experiences have helped me. They allow me to do what I do here and talk to you guys and I'm always hey Sean, how's it going, love? I'm always giving personal anecdotes about my past love life, you know, where how I've dealt with people and what I've been through. And I feel like if I was had been married for like since I was 18, I probably wouldn't have those perspectives. I'd have a different perspective. I'd be a great reader for those who are married and stuff, but most of my clients are not at this time. If they are, we've got other questions, but I am peppier today. Thank you. You see, you're good at picking up energy, Marcy. I am a lot peppier today. Thank you. And I will find something yummy. Whoever I believe it's universally. Oh yeah. Yeah, universally it's true. I agree. Yeah, Sean, we're just talking about love. You know how it goes. Um, yeah. Yeah, I believe that's universally true as well. And I'm thinking some fish sticks and some veggies would be good for me tonight. Oh, I also have some pasta and pesto sauce. Not a big fan of tomato sauce. Prefer the pesto sauce. Last call. I don't know if you, Sean, we're doing a last call for any last minute questions you might have. I don't know if you have a question tonight. But I do hope. Oh yeah, you said you're doing all right. Well, I hope you feel better than all right soon. You do? All right, girl, no problem. I will turn off my timer and we'll wait for your donating. Thank you, love. Appreciate you. Pesto is so good. It is so good. As I'm getting older, TMI, but as I'm getting old, I used to always eat garlic, pesto. I love garlic, but I cannot eat it anymore. Onions, I used to love onions, garlic. I cannot eat it anymore. It hurts my belly. It's like the only thing that hurts my stomach. I used to have a really weak stomach. It's getting stronger, but yeah. I think I had Indian food last night. Really good palak paneer, which is my favorite Indian dish. The cheese cubes in the creamed spinach. It's not even creamed. It's like pureed. It is. I don't know. It's creamed. It's freaking good. Whatever it is. But I had some of that, and then like later on in the evening, I was just like, oh my gosh, like I need to brush my teeth again. When will my finances get better? I can't seem to hit my parlays anymore. I'm sorry. I can't tell you when. I can tell you when if you give me a timeline. Like, are you thinking next, like, 3 months? Next 6 months? And I don't see your donation, love. Where did you make your donation? Oh, it's okay, love. Did you want to make a donation? I still do the free readings, but the free readings are over. We do them within the first 2 hours of the live stream. I don't know if I have that written down anywhere. Do I have that written down? Like first 2 hours when we play games. I should write that down. I don't know if I have that written down. I also need to figure out the word for someone who is psychic through their nose. Like I get like messages through like I'll smell someone's perfume or something. It's okay, Sean. Don't be sorry. All right, so I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Good night. Bye.